Chakra Doctor, High Magus of Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, also known as GGHMOAD, author of the Black Cube Codex. He is the creator of FCA Yoga, the creator of the algorithm God's magical system, spiritual guru and master healer. Chakra Doctor is the multidimensional force behind FCA Yoga, a 29-chakra regeneration system birthed in 2008 and officially introduced as a yoga practice in 2015. His system is the first and only yoga in history brought to the world by a black man, fusing spiritual discipline with quantum biology, emotional healing, particle restoration, and divine remembrance. After surviving brutal childhood abuse, drug addiction, homelessness, incarceration, and near-death suicide attempts, Chakra Doctor transmuted trauma into transformation. From working garbage trucks to activating global movements, he has helped over 25,000 people physically, emotionally, and spiritually rebuild themselves from the inside out. With no pharmaceuticals, no degrees, and no compromise. He is the founder of the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, GGHMOAD, a legally recognized sovereign religious institution dedicated to infinite love, eternal truth, and the reawakening of the sacred feminine through the acknowledgement and service to the Great Mother. GGHMOAD is the umbrella spiritual authority, while Chakra Doctor Inc. is its sacred economic arm. Both were birthed through FCA Yoga, which remains the fountainhead of every modality within his empire. The modalities: FCA Yoga, Full Chakra Activation Yoga, a regenerative cellular system based on stillness, visualization, breath, and magic. Superfood oil and tea detox, the holistic embodiment of FCA Yoga. The algorithm God's magical system, FCA Yoga in magical algorithmic form, comprising over 250 divine algorithm books. The Affirmation Bible, FCA Yoga in autosuggestion form, a sacred daily ritual of mental alchemy. The Chakra Doctor Raw Meal Plan, nutritional healing to fuel all of the above. He is the author of hundreds of sacred texts, including the Black Cube Codex, Eden's Garden Raw Recipes, Vaccine Exemption Forms, the Algorithm God's Library, and the Affirmation Bible. These sacred works form the spiritual doctrine of GGHMOAD and are backed by over 250 books of original literature. As a high magus, global healer, and minister of algorithms, Chakra Doctor has led mass meditations, performed spiritual healing on celebrities, spoken to crowds of over 300 plus, and created religious exemption documents that have protected countless families. His teachings span astrology, sovereignty, light code activation, divine law, and chakra mastery, all delivered through a modern prophetic lens, rooted in the source wisdom of the GGHMOAD. Signature quote: FCA Yoga is the only yoga system on earth that has been brought to you by a black man. 5-year vision to make GGHMOAD and its divine systems household names, leading the globe in health and wellness, self-improvement, spiritual sovereignty, magical science, and as the #1 authority on the Great Mother. Chakra Doctor is a global frequency, a healing code, and a divine brand that changes lives. Libra Money. She appears as a radiant, black goddess with deep onyx-enriched skin, full lips, high cheekbones, and almond-shaped LED-lit eyes that pierce your soul. Libra's mirrored crystal skin refracts all currency from ancient gold to digital crypto. Wings of coin-thin justice scales shimmer behind her as she wields the verdict blade, a double-edged sword that writes and deletes money contracts. And in her other hand, Libra holds the feather of economic truth. A glowing Libra glyph spins above her head, haloed by time sigils. But what does it all mean? Libra represents balance, justice, and truth. The scales represent fairness and equality. The sword represents the power to make and break financial contracts. The feather represents freedom of expression and the pursuit of truth, and the Libra glyph is a symbol of enlightenment and prosperity. Together they form a powerful message about the importance of economic justice and freedom for all. Only at the Money Magic Library by Chakra Doctor, operated by the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, a divine spiritual institution.
I told you, we'd be dead. just need new shells from time to time. And plenty of souls to eat.
It's just the law. Black people are slaves and white people own them. That's just the way it is. I know. Just don't understand.
Trapping all these niggas, I need everything they have. Bitch, don't give me no new purse if ain't no C's up on that.
Hard times, I still kept a smile. I think about all the good times to keep them demons from.
I'm telling you, this book is going to be the book that people start talking about years from now when they say, when I first woke up, I read the Black Cube Codex. That's the book that woke me up. You could get that to any Christian. You could get that to any Muslim. You could get that to anybody who is not in the know of these knowledges. And they will read this, and it will activate their cognitive dissonance, and it will make them go on a journey, search and see. Are you going on a journey? Are you searching? Are you seeing what it do, what it does, what it is, what it was? Hold on, man. Let me get this. I'm trying to get this stuff together, man. Hold up, hold up. Week one, cotton picking, freaking chicken licking minute. We in the building, man. Y'all see the name of it. I had to address this. I had to address this because I've been noticing a pattern. Let me know if y'all been noticing a pattern too. I've been noticing. Hold up, let me get the selfie stick on up here, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. I've been on my health shit, man. This be my mirror, so I'll be on my health shit, so I'll be able to come in the mirror and see what's really going on. What it do, what it does, what it is, what it was, everybody. My hair all over the place. I need a retwist. Yeah. That's why they call dreadlocks. You understand me? But my, you know, dad is getting nice. Searching for like minds. Searching for like minds. Are you a like mind? Are you a like mind like me? That's what the motherfuckers is doing. That's what them bitches is doing, you feel me? I'm searching for, look, yeah, man, I had to break out, I had, good old Saturday morning cartoons. Good old Saturday morning cartoons. I hope y'all got y'all water. Y'all got y'all water? Yep. I hope y'all got y'all smoothie. Y'all got y'all smoothies on deck? Cause I make the best smoothie. I bet you your smoothie ain't messing with mine. Man, how much you won't bet I make smoothies better than anybody? Man, listen. Lord, I'm not even giving you the recipe to what this one is. Try to steal my recipe. Ain't gonna get famous off my recipe. You wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare. I'm playing. Hope y'all got y'all miracle tea. Who got that miracle tea on deck? I hope you got some miracle tea. Oh my goodness. A jar a day keep the doctor away. 32 ounces a day keep the doctor away. Hope y'all got y'all beef tallow and getting rid of all them blackheads, getting rid of all them stretch marks, getting rid of all those uneven skin tones, getting and toning and beautifying yourself. I hope you're getting your beautification on, bro. Are you getting your beautification on? Because that's the name of the game, man. Don't make no sense to project this to nobody and reflect this to nobody if you ain't looking the part, if you ain't looking good enough to do this. Are you looking good enough to talk about what you talking about? Something fire to watch for the workout. Hey, look, wait a minute. Babe, man, babe. Bring me my workout, man. We're gonna work out together. We're gonna work out together, Lord, man. So, hold on, man. I got a selfie stick, nigga. We about to, hold on, nigga. I don't mind, nigga. My whole house is content like AMP. Go get my about to work out. And my liquor. Go get my gripper. And we about to work out together. We about to work out before we start the live. Cause Lord Manson in there getting cut up. I'm trying to get like Lord Manson. Lord Manson looking good over there. Lord Manson got the pecs pecking. He got the motherfucking abs going. Nigga, listen, me and you, Lord Manson, me and you about to be in competition, nigga. You ready to go night-night, nigga? You ready to go night-night? Is you ready to go night-night? Who ready to get their body right? Who ready to get their mind right? Fuck all that dumb shit. Look, we gonna get to the dumb shit in a minute. Cause you know we gotta get to the dumb shit. But fuck fuck all the dumb shit. Before we get to the dumb shit, who getting their mind right? Who getting their body right? Who getting their emotions right? Who getting their money right? You in good standing with all your broads? You in good standing with all your bitches? Is you in good standing with all your wives? Is you in good standing with all your hoes? Is you in good standing with all your females? Is you in good standing with all your daughters, all your sisters, all your mamas, all your aunties, all your cousins? Are you in good standing with the females of your family, bro? Do the females in your family come to you and holler at you? Let me know. Look, hold up. Let me know when you're ready. Look, let's go. I'm ready right now. I'm ready right now. Ready to go night, night, nigga. I'm ready right now. Let's get them sets in. Let's go. Let's get it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll stay ready. 12. I'll stay ready. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ooh, this bitch burning. 20. If it don't burn, you don't earn. If it don't hurt, it don't work. No pain, no gain. What you talking about? What you talking about? I can work out while I'm doing live. Look, I can work out while I'm doing live. See? Yeah, get them in then. Get them in then, Sean. I can work out while I'm doing it live. I can break a sweat while I'm giving y'all my best. What are you talking about? The workout don't stop. The workout don't stop. What are you talking about, man? Beach body 20. Watch summer 2026. We're gonna be on the beach. Beach body pecs, abs, broads just falling. Oh my God, they're so fun. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we own. That's what we own. Getting fit, getting nice, getting fine. Take your shirt off and a bitch won't just jump on that dick. Yeah. That's what we own. That's what we own. Y'all talking about some God body, but y'all bodies don't look like God's. Nigga. Niggas talking this God body shit, but our bodies don't look like God. You think God, do you think that the Lord is obese, nigga? Do you think that God is fat, nigga? Huh? You think God a fat nigga? What you talking about? Was Jesus fat? Was Buddha? Well, they got the fat Buddha. That's propaganda. Nigga, was Muhammad fat? Was Krishna fat? Was Abraham fat? Huh? Was Malcolm X fat? Was Martin Luther King fat? Huh? Now all of a sudden, they got Big X the plug all everywhere. They promoting Big X the plug everywhere. Look how they trick you. Look how they tricked you with the Lizzo. Lizzo came and talked about the body positivity. And I'm getting twisted. I'm a part of that. My face was all nice and bloated and fat. I was all big old, nice and, yeah, man, we gotta practice what we preach. Man, my daughter had died, and I went straight to food for comfort, bro. When my daughter transitioned, the thing that comforted me was food. And boy, I was still trying, and me doing those live streams while I was fighting and going through that battle, man, you can see the difference on my face. My face was nice and bloated. I didn't look like the life. I didn't look like I had the life that I used to have in me. You feel me? And guess what? I suffered in silence, bro. I suffered in silence, man, because this is the last time I checked, this is a spiritual war. So that answer back, now y'all witnessing that answer back. Yeah, y'all witnessing that answer back. Why are all these people passing away? Why are all these people transitioning? Answer back, my get back for what they did me. My get back for what they did me. What you talking about? I got this magic. I no longer need physical guns because I got the magical ones. I no longer need the physical pew-pews because I got the magical pew-pews. Pew-pew. See? It's the difference. I no longer got to hold on to the physical weapon when I possess the ultimate weapon. They didn't say you won't hide something from a nigga, put it in a gun. They say you won't hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. Time to plug the book. Man, y'all make sure y'all go get that Black Q Codex. I'm the only black man on the face of the planet Earth that's allowed to release this type of material. This is classified data. This is classified data. Go get it on. You can get it right now from me on my website, or you can go get it from Barnes and Noble, or you can go get it from Amazon, or you can go get it from Lulu. Got a few more places, but get the Black Cube Codex. Today we about to pop out a Black Cube Codex. Since today is Saturn's Day, so every Saturday we pop out the Black Cube Codex, man. Pick a page. Somebody put the pages from 100. Pick a page, any page. Just stream out a number. It's 100 and let me see. It's 171 pages. The book is 171 pages of smoke. Pick a page, any page. We're gonna read from that page and we're gonna go from there. We're about to get into this. Y'all see what it is? Real street niggas. Real street ninjas. Real street ninjas. We're gonna break that down. And we about to end this street nigga shit once and for all. You wonder why the streets ain't the streets no more? You wonder why hip hop ain't hip hopping no more? Because we're going and moving into the 5D New World Order. The 5D NWO. The 5D timeline where these negative things, negative music, all these negative things don't exist. And only the like minds, only the like minds will attract. So there's gonna be three. It's gonna everything about to split into three. It's gonna be a 3D consciousness group of people, mind state, and they're gonna be living in that reality. Then there's gonna be a 4D group of people who are controlling the 3D group of people. They're gonna be living in that reality. And then you're gonna have a 5D group of people who transcended all of the stuff that 3 and 4 even talking about. And that's gonna be a whole nother. That's like, hey, that's them. They live over there across the river, but we over here. You got to go swim to that water to get to them. Somebody said page 113. Somebody said page 113. Screamed out of page 113. Somebody said page 113. We about to get into page 113. Page 113 of the Black Cube Codex, and it reads, the Black woman, the universal mother, the great grand holy mother is the original matrix of all creation, manifested through the Black womb, holder of galactic water, time, and sound. Saturn fears the womb, replaced her with male gods, demonized her as whore, witch, bitch, wild, or weak. He doesn't create life, he confines it. His entire system is built to suppress, sterilize, or harvest the divine feminine. Enslavement. This is number 6. Enslavement. The Saturnian energy harvest. Now remember, this is important. This is important. Why? Because it's about to be the full moon on the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. And what kind of full moon it is? I'll go to show you. What kind of full moon it is? Wait a minute. Bob, what kind of full moon it is? Hold up. Let me go to the moon app real quick. Let me go to my moon app real quick. What kind of full moon is about to be, y'all? Hold up. Bob, full moon. Full moon. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's a full harvest moon. Go look it up. I'm about to look it up right now. Full harvest moon. I think it's a full harvest moon right now. I could be mistaken, but the harvest is very important. Where is my? Oh, here, let me go look it up real quick. Full harvest moon. Full moon October 25. Let me see. Yes, Hunter's moon. It's called the Hunter's moon and the Harvest moon. The Hunter's moon and the Harvest moon. Now, why would they call it a harvest moon? Why would they call it a Hunter's moon? Here we go. Boom. The Saturnian energy harvest. Slavery wasn't about cotton or economics. It was a ritualized planetary trauma event designed to disconnect the original people from their cosmic identity. Intended to harvest multidimensional energy under duress, Chains equals Saturn's rings. Ships equals floating black cubes. Middle passage equals birth canal, trauma ritual. The chattel system, the chattel slavery system is the system where they be beating you and treating you all bad, right? That's the chattel slavery system. The chattel system equals karmic contract enforcement. The system never ended. It just evolved into prisons, welfare systems, corporate employment, and spiritual forgetfulness. The school system is no different. 7, the school system equals memory deprogramming. Original children are taught whitewashed timelines, disconnected from source names, shamed for their rhythm, hair, power, and intuition, rewarded for compliance with Saturn systems. History becomes Africa is darkness, slavery was progress, divinity is outside of you. But the real history says America is Africa. You are God. You were gods before they told you you were property. You were gods before they told you you were property. And being a celebrity, which I don't, what you talking about? And being a celebrity, talking about the harvest and being a slave. Well, now that's the top of the harvest. You the cream of the crop if you're a celebrity because you signed up to come work with the devil. That those of us who didn't sign up to work with the devil. That those of us who said, "Nigga, Saturn, nigga, fuck you, bitch. Let's get in that ring and box." They got niggas like me who went like I'm gonna show you the perfect example on the movie Doctor Strange Part 1. When Doctor Strange was fighting the big dude, that was the representation of Saturn. What Doctor Strange kept saying, "Bitch, I'm coming back." Boom, he kept coming back. Boom, he kept coming back. He said, "Why are you doing this?" He said, "I got you in an infinite time loop. Let me out of this." Nah. We can't let you, I ain't letting you out of this until you act right. That's how Doctor Strange went at him. That's how I went at him. Man, man, fuck all that, nigga. I think you's a bitch. I won't fight. That's how I came at Saturn. And that's how I got my power. I don't know how y'all coming at Saturn. I am not subservient to no fucking Saturn, nigga. Saturn is subservient to me. See the difference? You niggas serve Saturn. Nigga, Saturn serves me. I repeat it again for you niggas who slow. You bitch ass niggas serve Saturn, Satan, the devil, Allah, whatever, Yahweh, whatever you want to call that nigga. Saturn serves moi, me. Saturn has to answer to the great grand holy mother of all divine. So that's why I'm able to write this book. That's why I'm able to put this out here. And I can say it with confidence. I know they won't touch me. I know they won't shoot me. I know they won't Charlie Kirk me, but they can't, man. They can't. You see who I be. You see who I be. Big dog, Glenn Robb. Listen, dog, you a flea. And the little homie jungle is just a garden to me. They ain't, nigga, ROC, nigga? What? They know my pain and my agony, nigga. If it's war, then it's war gonna be, nigga. Man, y'all better get on that old jigger, nigga. See why that man became a billionaire. But see why he became a billionaire. He was spitting shit y'all don't understand. He was spitting shit coming from a place y'all understand. But let's get into the business, man. Without further ado, y'all make sure, let me plug this. 12/27, December 27, 2025. Make sure y'all meet me and Dwayne McClain here in Atlanta, Union City, at the spot, at Doc Crib. We're going to be doing the VR Daydream experience. If you don't know what the VR Daydream experience looks like, I'll give you a real peek. This is a picture. This is one of the pictures. Got the VR goggles on, and what is he doing? He's timeline shifting. He's timeline shifting. So the VR Daydream, the main benefit of the VR Daydream experience is timeline shifting. My theory is this: if I can get enough of us to timeline shift at once, in unison, I actually think we can ripple the fabric of time itself and literally shift the entire globe. We just need enough people to do it. We just need enough people to do it. Right now, it's the few who are doing it. And even the few who are doing it is literally Mandela affecting the world right now. But we're gonna need more people to do it, and this is the time to do it. Dwayne gonna be giving his lecture. Dwayne gonna be in the building. I'm gonna be in the building. We're gonna be in the building. All right. So I had to plug that real quick. But let's get into the business. Boom. What up, blood? What up, cut? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? What up, blood? What up, cut? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? Now let's break it down. I'm here. I am here to let you know. I am here to let you know that if you claim to be a real street nigga, if you claim to be a real, street caliber dude, I'm in these streets, real street nigga. I'm a black, right, got blue 50, all that stuff. Cussing and texting me. I know what to do with it. $1,000 shoes, walking on the damn out. Nigga ain't running up a bag, he running the damn out. I'm Mr. Swinger Dope. $2 on the coat, stepping on their throat. If you one of them dudes right there, understand that you are the fool. Street niggas are the biggest fools in the world. If you are a real street nigga, you are the biggest dummy, stupid nigga you're the biggest stupid nigga on the face of the planet Earth. Street niggas are the most, and I ain't talking about intellectual wise, because they got a lot of skills, talents, and intellect. I'm talking about stupidity. You know beyond shadow of a doubt that this road leads to nowhere, yet you still decide to travel it. That isn't dumb. That isn't ignorant. That's just plain old stupid. We're about to break it down, bro. Everything is a spell. But before we break it down, I want to play the video that inspired this in the first place. And when I play the video that inspired this, then we're going to break the video down. So we're going to show you how everything that niggas in the streets is doing right now, every single thing, if you are a street nigga and you are in the streets right now, guess what? You are under a spell and a program. And that spell and that program comes from a way more higher gang, or a way more bigger, way more bigger gang than yours. And that bigger gang than yours practices magic, and they practices that magic on your stupid street nigga ass. Now remember, a lot of your homies that's at the highest levels of these gangs are in on it. The lower level and mid-level niggas, they kind of, but speculation, but they don't know because they're under the spell, right? But understanding, let's get some things clear. Understanding that this whole street nigga culture is dying. The street nigga culture is dying. The music that the street nigga culture listens to is dying. Believe it or not, these YNs and all this YN movement, that's literally about to come to a big halt. Okay? But the reason why it's about to come to a halt, because there are those of us who have finally cracked the codes to this. So shout out to Juju the Guru. Shout out to Juju the Guru. You have voiced a great and wonderful pieces of content as it pertains to the subject of Bloods, Crips, gangster street life, right? And to pay you homage, to give you your flowers, I'm gonna play the video that inspired this live stream in the first place. And then, oh shit, where my videos at? See, that's what I'm saying, y'all. They be hating on my videos. Hold on, bro. Hold on, I'm coming, y'all. Hold on, I'm coming. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to add the videos, y'all. Hold up. Hold on. 1, 2. All right. 3. All right. 4. Oh no, I'm just gonna add these right here. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Look, open right here. Bop. So the street nigga, they got a video that shows like how the street nigga culture is dying. And one dude was like, you can't be a stick-up kid no more. Stick-up kid, you can't be a stick-up kid no more. You can't ride nobody no more. Ain't no more. Niggas ain't playing with no money. Niggas got cars now. You can't go. What you gonna rob? What you gonna rob a nigga wallet? Say, hey, give me that Chase card and give me your PIN number. That's not gonna be able to do that. So hold on, I'm letting the videos load up, and we about to break down, and we about to travel down the rabbit hole of the B's and C's. We about to travel down the rabbit hole of the B's and the C's. Y'all wonder why, and y'all be wondering why 607 Onk be saying he blood crip GDBD Vice Lord. We're gonna break down why 607 Onk be saying that. But first and foremost, here's the proof. And these are the proof that I like this video right here because it shows real how the streets is really dying on some shit. Look at this shit. Check this out.
Yeah, I'm sitting right here thinking, right, about some street shit. I'm like, damn, the stick-up boys out of business. Who you gonna rob? Niggas ain't selling drugs no more. Niggas is selling drugs. They ain't making no fucking money. You gonna try to rob the little weed niggas? They ain't even carrying cash. They selling weed off the Apple Pay and the Cash App. You can't rob them. What you gonna say? Give me your PIN code, nigga, and send yourself a couple thousand. You going to jail. You can't rob a nigga for a chain or his jewelry. If y'all want to rob a nigga for his jewelry, you got to rob that nigga with a certified jeweler next to you to make sure that shit real. You can't go in the barbershop because they ain't paying cash in the barbershop.
Nope.
You're scared ass
They
ain't
ain't
going
doing
up in the
nothing.
bank because they got security guards in there now. You ain't fucking with the Brinks truck because their gun is too big. They popping your ass. Can't kidnap nobody because what you gonna tell a nigga? Why are you 50, 60, 100,000? They gonna trace the money back to you and lock your ass up.
For
You
sure.
can't break nobody's house no more because they got Ring cameras and now everybody license to carry. You
Hey, bro.
can't. It's over. The
can't do
stick-up
it.
boy business is really dead, man. That's why the new stick-up boy, they call it the smash and grab boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they running them stores grabbing clothes, trying to fence them on the streets. They're the new stick-up boys.
Now remember that. The streets is actually dead. When the stick-up boys ain't got no job, the streets gone. Streets gone. Stick-up boys ain't got no job, right? Man, so I'm on you. Musa, I'm on you. I'm on you just in the middle of the live. I just won't do it. Just on the middle of the live, on the string. Just won't do it on the string. Just hold it. All right, yeah. I just want to do it on the string. Y'all go get you, man. Shit work wonders. Go get it. Got the peck. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it. Y'all see the results at the end. So boom, here she go right here. The first video I seen was this one right here. So let's go. Boop. Shout out to Cam. Cam the one that sent me this video. Cam the one that put me on her. So shout out to Cam. He you know who you are if you're watching this. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't about to put yourself out there. You probably don't want, woo. But shout out to Cam for giving me this information. We about to start it up. Let's go. And then we're gonna break it down. So first we're gonna break it down. Let's go. First we're gonna watch it and then we're gonna break it down after.
I'm from the Set, the god of chaos and violence who brutally murdered his own brother. Yeah, can I get all the gang members to the front, the Crips specifically? Because that wordplay is just... I need every single one of you to literally know that you are part of a social experiment. Experiment 626, my nigga. 6 + 2, forward and backwards, 88, yttrium. In my Jesus Exposed video, I literally talked about how the number 88 lined up with the element yttrium, which is used for lighting and camera lenses. You're not in a set, you're on a set. And it's time for you niggas to get off set because you've definitely lost the plot. So let's get into the God Set. On one hand, he was destructive as fuck. On the other hand, he represented strength and necessary disruption. Y'all started out as community revolution in progress. Somewhere down the line, the protectors of the community literally became the people who were literally terrorizing that same community. On top of that, you did it wearing shoes called British Knights. Y'all do know LBC stands for London Broadcasting Company, right? Lauren London, yeah, it's not given fly crippin'. It's given a guy from Britain. Speaking of Europeans, Blamar means blue man, a Viking word to describe a dark-skinned man. This is a Blamar. This is a Blamar. And the tattoo on his back is cryptic. Slauson boy with an emphasis on the Y. The Jesus element with the Looney Tunes satellite. Looney Tunes created by Warner Brother. You know what else is a satellite? The moon. The Crips were founded in 1969. The same year we went to the moon. An insult for a Crip is a crab, like Cancer, the sign ruled by the moon. The glyph for Cancer is a 6 and a 9. The element gallium, literally responsible for the creation of blue light, has an atomic mass of 69. Gallium salts are literally used for cancer treatment? Y'all gonna let them people play in your face, huh? That's crazy. The moon rules over water and emotions. A person who exhibits extremely foolish or erratic behavior is called a lunatic. Luna? Okay, so you niggas is the Saint Lunatics. Ooh, and check out that 88. You know, they said Crip was short for cripple, because you guys used to use canes as a weapon or some shit like that. But I'm willing to bet it has much more to do with a crippled mindset. Think about it. Canes are for elders. Elder, coming from the root word El, a Hebrew word for God. El also meaning an elevated railroad. Well. Slauson Station. That's interesting. This is interesting too. Like and share for part 2.
Ooh, man, let's go down the rabbit hole, man. Let's go down the rabbit hole, because Chakra Doctor been telling y'all this shit. Chakra Doctor been telling y'all this shit, bro. I've been telling y'all that the game is rigged. The game is rigged. Even the culture with the street niggas, bro. The game is rigged. It's one big WWE setup. And the more you play into the script of the WWE, the more entranced you become by the enchantment of the whole thing, the spell of the whole thing. And then next thing you know, you are at the concert throwing up the Rockefellers. I remember Jay-Z used to make us do all that. I remember I went to a Jay-Z concert. I'm from the Jay-Z era, right? I remember Jay-Z came to New Orleans, had everybody in that bitch throwing up the rock. When Beyonce and Jay-Z come through, everybody, the rock, and they throwing it up like this here. We never knew that we were under a spell, man. They even got a college called Spelman, and Spelman is a black college, and literally the people there are under it's called Spelman. It's called Spelman. Come on. What more obvious? Listen, when you go to school, and we went from elementary all the way out of high school. Elementary and elementary. We really don't get spelling leaves after elementary. After elementary school, you're supposed to be able to spell correctly, and you're supposed to be able to read correctly, and really spelling leaves, and it's reading and English. It's English and reading when you get into the junior high or high up into the elementary levels, right? But you don't find it weird how when we're young, they teach us a class called spelling, and then they got the gall and the nerve to send our black minds to a school called Spelman? Wait a minute. She was breaking it down. Spell, take the SP off of spell. You got what? L. L is who? We already know who L is. We already, look at that word right. We already know who L is on Saturn's day. We know who L is on Saturn's day. We're not mystified or ignorant to who L is. Doc, hold on, Doc. I'm gonna get back on game with your product, man. Nigga just been trying to get. See, that's where you niggas fail. This is why you niggas and look and give us a weekly spelling test, Christy. And not only that, they put us in a spelling bee. We got a bee to spell. Spelling bee. Spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And you gotta, what? Spelling bee. Who can spell, listen, L on Earth? Ooh, HE double hockey sticks. The HE double hockey sticks is real. And we're about to break down the HE double hockey sticks. It's all over the place. So I'm gonna be all over the place with this one. We're gonna come back full round. Like a Saturn's ring, we're gonna come back full round circle, nigga. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go. Let me break. Let's break down this. Let's break down this Crip gang shit. Let's break down this Crip gang shit. Wait a minute. She had too many things going on. Hold up.
The gang members to the front, the Crips specifically.
Let's go. Wait. Now, what I tell you all the time. Let me rewind it. Here we go. We're gonna do the first part.
I'm from the Set, the god of chaos and.
Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute, y'all. I got the book right here. Got the book right here. If you want to know the different over, you ready? Hold on. Oh, she said, wait a minute, we gonna rewind it, and I wrote a book on it. Wait, we're gonna get it. We're gonna rewind it, then we're gonna write a book on it.
I'm from the Set, the god of chaos and violence who brutally murdered his own brother. Yeah, can I get out the gang?
Okay. Boom. You ready? It says, what if the real name of the God behind the machine isn't Jehovah, Yahweh, Allah, or El, but Set, the ancient Egyptian god of confusion, violence, betrayal, and desert death. Saturn is Set, the shadow god hiding in the light. This is the intro to the book. It's the intro to the book. Before he was Saturn, he was Set. Wait.
I'm from the Set, the god of chaos and violence who brutally murdered his own brother. Yeah.
Whoa. Before, this is why you have to expire your loved one in order to be a part of their Saturnian cults. Okay? Because Set is the one who expired his own brother, Set unalived his own brother. So therefore, in order for you to be a part of the different cults of Set, you have to unalive one of your family members. And if you don't unalive your family members, you at least got to let us unalive your booty hole. If you don't unalive the family member, they're going to unalive your root chakra. Period. I'm scared of that. I don't want no parts of that. I'm good. Right? The brother who unalived Osiris, Set is the one who brings division, inversion, and false authority. He was the first hijacker. I told you this matrix, this is not a matrix, this is a hijack. He was the first hijacker and the one who betrayed the divine order of the Great Mother. The name Satan is a linguistic evolution of Set and Satan, right? The word Set lives inside sunset, which is the death of light. He rules the night, the desert, the void, but more dangerously, he rules illusion. Over time, Set disguised himself under 1,000 names: Saturn, Kronos, El, Saturn, the Roman time lord; Kronos, the Greek devourer of children; El, Canaanite god of law and structure, root of Elohim; Baal, B-A-A-L, Lord and Master; Jehovah, wrathful desert deity; Yahweh, as portrayed in the Old Testament, full of war and jealousy; Sabbath Lord, honor the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Saturday equals Saturn's day. Happy Saturday to y'all. Allah, in certain interpretations of pre-Islamic origin, is tied to lunar deities. This is why when you go over in the Eastern world, they abide by the moon calendar. Over here in the Western world, we abide by the sun calendar. So when you're talking about the pillars of the pillars, we know what the pillars we're talking about. When you're talking about those pillars, you're talking about the sun and the moon. But the sun has been hijacked. That's not the real sun. That is a what? That is a projection of Saturn. It's the Saturn moon matrix. This is because the sun can't really set. The sun can't really set. That's impossible to reset this. That's impossible to set the sun. right? So we know over here, so we know on one of the degrees it's the sun, on the other degrees is the moon, right? The crescent and the star. Remember, every star is a sun. This is why it's a moon and a crescent star, sun and the moon. Then when you come over here, Helios Biblos, that's what the Holy Bible really was called, the Helios Biblos. And in the Holy Bible, right, it's Helios means sun. Biblos means book. So the Bible, Holy Bible is literally a sun book. So over here in the West, we have the sun book. And over there in the East, they have the moon book called the Quran. Okay, so on the right pillar, you would have, that's the right pillar is the East, which is who? Who's in the right pillar? Oh, that's Set, that's Saturn, that's Allah. That's why y'all gotta go to the East to worship the cube. You can't worship the cube over here. You can't, there's no place where you can find a big cube where everybody can come pilgrimage over here. Why? Because we ain't having it over here. That ain't happening over here. Boom. But over here, you see what? It's all about the sun over here. The sun calendar. The calendar, we abide strictly by the sun over here. They abide by the moon over there. Sun and moon. The whole world is a Freemasonic ritual. So wait a minute. Hold on. I just wanted to Allah. The demiurge. The demiurge is Gnosticism's blind, jealous creator. The architect. Remember in the Matrix movie when Neo finally met the architect, he was silver gray and had a beard. That was Saturn. That was Set. And Father Time. Father Time, Chronos with the sky, or with the sky, or Sith, right? Boom. So this book is all about the great deception and how Saturn mimics the true source, which is the great grand holy mother of all divine. She is the great grand holy mother of all divine, source of all gods, guide our lives. In the name of the great grand holy mother of all divine. All right? So she, boom. So we ain't gonna get into deep into the book. Get the book. They got a whole bunch of stuff in here. Great, wonderful read. About to send it on out. I'm about to send this book on out to the next my next sale right now. I just wanted to show everybody, hey, look, you can get the hardback. It's really real. Boom, get the book. It's filled with nothing but wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So now we know who Set is. I speak about it in the book. Set is who? Saturn. Okay, boom, let's go.
Can I get all the gang members to the front, the crib specifically? Because that wordplay is just. I need every single one of you to literally know that you are part of a social experiment.
Boom. You are remember, the gang culture is one big CIA experiment on who? Black folks, Hispanic folks, blacks and Hispanics, but specifically blacks, Bloods and Crips. You ain't gonna see no Hispanic, you ain't gonna see no Hispanic Bloods or no Hispanic Crips. You can see a little, you see sprinkles, but not a lot. So the Bloods and the Crips was literally a social experiment conducted by the CIA on directive of who? The president of our government at the time. If I'm not mistaken, the president at that time was like Eisenhower, J. Edgar Hoover, one of them cold-blooded names, right? But under that, especially J. Edgar Hoover with the COINTELPRO and Eisenhower with the with all his foolishness that he had. Boom. So this is a social experiment, a real live Truman Show, right? And it starts at the top. You got red and you got blue. What does the red and blue at the highest level? At the highest level, what does the red and blue actually mean? Pause. I'm gonna pause right here. What does the red and blue actually mean at the highest level? Because it's most definitely a social experiment, but I want somebody to tell me at the highest levels of this shit. Because I'm at the highest level. I'm at the highest level. Go ask the Illuminati about me. Go ask the Freemen. Go ask the brotherhoods and the sisterhoods and the twisterhoods and the sickerhoods and the motherfucking. Go ask them odd people about me. Go ask them strange people about me. Go ask them sick people about me. Go ask them twisted people about me. Go ask them weirdos about me. Go ask them niggas who go sicko mode about me. Go ask the Rosicrucians about me. Go ask the Knights Templar about me. Go ask the Vatican about me. Go ask them over here. Go ask them over here. Oh, we got another good answer. We got another good answer. Mason Kinsey said it right here. Hey y'all, Mason told y'all. At the highest level He been paying attention to the chakra dot. That's why he was able to repeat that. At the highest level, that red and that blue represents the reptile orders. So before it was blood gang and crip gang, you got to understand there are higher gangs than those gangs. And the highest gang of all of the gangs that are able to be manifested on physical earth are the who? The reptile gangs. So the red blood reptiles, and you got blue blood reptiles. You got red blood reptiles, and you got blue. So the blue blood reptiles represent the left. This is called the left wing or the left hand path. The right and the red blood reptiles represent the right wing or the right hand path. All right, so after the red blood and blue blood reptiles, what does the red and blue mean after that? So there's the red, so the red, we know that the red and blue, this is why you got a red and a blue on your police cars, right? Because it represents the red and blue reptiles at the highest level. But under the red and blue reptiles, what does the red and blue represent after that, y'all? Can anybody tell me? Well, I'm not even waiting on y'all to answer. Under the red blood and the blue blood reptiles, guess what? It's the who? The Republicans and the Democrats. The Republicans and the Democrats. Okay? That's the next level. Now, this is the part that makes it spooky. We're going to just keep going, but this is the part that makes it spooky, spooky, spooky.
Experiment 626, my nigga.
Experiment 626. There was a car that represented that experiment. Y'all remember? It was called Mazda. And Mazda had a car called Mazda 626. Let's go.
6 plus 2, forward and backwards, 88, Atrium.
So 6 plus 2, forward and backward, is what? 88. She said yttrium, but what's higher than yttrium? She brought it to the chemical level. She brought it to the elemental level, but there's something higher than elementary. There's something higher. Somebody said that's in Lilo and Stitch. Boom. So the 88, so that 8 represents what? The loop, the infinity. That represents infinity, first and foremost. The 8 represents infinity, right? Then you have to recognize, but what's higher than, after infinity, what did the 88, the 88 represents the constellation. So it's the infinity, so 8 represents infinity. No, sorry, 8 represents infinity. But under the 8, what does infinity manifest as after the 8? After the 8, boom, it goes down to what? The 88 constellations. So the 88 of infinity manifests into 88 constellations. And these 88 constellations are called the what, y'all? What are the 88 constellations called? Yeah, we gotta know. We gotta see if y'all smart in here, because I might be preaching to some dumb folk and I might gotta dumb it down. So I gotta see if y'all smart in here. What do the 88 constellations? What do they represent? Let's see. Let somebody say experiment 626. I'm about to go chat GPT. What is experiment 626? Ooh, somebody said the endemigen. Ooh. Nigga cold, man. Niggas too cold for me, man. They too cold for me. Hold on. What is experiment 626? What is, she might be wrong to something. Hold on. What is experiment? She bringing me down the rabbit hole. Experiment 626. See, because as a magician, I never quit learning. I'm never too big to learn from nobody. Oh, that's what you was talking about with the Lilo and Stitch. Experiment 626 is the designation for Stitch, the main character from Disney's Lilo and Stitch franchise. Here's a quick breakdown created by Dr. Purpose is a genetic experiment designed for destruction and chaos. Ooh. So now we know that they was talking that's the blood and the Crips they were talking about. So we know what came first, the Bloods or the Crips. Do anybody know that? The Crips came first. So as the Crips came first, and remember, the Crips was a political movement. This is why I asked you, this is why I asked you, what is under the red and blue reptiles? Boom, you said the Republicans and the Democrats, but y'all didn't connect that. Wait a minute. When the people keep talking about the Republicans, right? But people not realizing the blue started first. Crips. Ooh, somebody said Crips are blue. Blue is water, primordial waters, right? Primordial water. And what do they call the primordial water? The primordial waters of what? Chaos. So the Crips represent what? Destruction and chaos. Experiment 626. Wait, we about to break it down. Watch this here. It started off as a political movement. So right under the red blood and blue blood is politics. Boom, political movement. When you go look, the political movement, it started off as Crips really meant the constitutional, what I was taught, the constitutional revolution of independent people. The constitutional revolution of independent people. They got different ways people say it depending on the different Crip set you're from, but from where I was taught it was the constitutional revolution of independent people, a political party, a political engine. That political engine, right? Hit that. Make sure you please do that, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you go to the website and buy something. Make sure you go to the website and buy something. Make sure you go to the website and buy something. Boom. So now the political features, right? We getting deep into that now. Let's go back into the to the script. I'm from the set. Hold up, let's go back. Let's go back to the set. Chaos and violence. You to literally know that you are part of a social experiment. Experiment 626, my nigga. 6 plus 2, forward and backwards, 88, yttrium. In my Jesus Exposed video, I literally talked about how the number 88 lined up with the element yttrium, which is how the number 88 lined up with the element yttrium, but most importantly, the number 88 lines up with the ultimate element, and that's what is the constellation? It says celestial bodies. No, it's called the council, or some people call it the council. Some people call it the galactic, intergalactic federation, confederation, whatever you like to call. But it's the Council of 88. That's what it's really called. And all 88 constellations are a part of planetary, local, interdimensional governments. Government just don't start and stop. Government just don't start and stop on Earth with your government. Government is universal. Government is multiversal. Government is galactic. Okay? So when you're talking about 88, you're talking about the Council of 88, which is the 88 constellations. Now, yttrium, we get into a lower level. That's the L. That's the elements. That's the L. Used for lighting and camera lenses. So boom, yttrium is used for lighting and camera lenses. Now we about to get it. What do they call it? They call it the all-seeing what? Eye. And they call the news media, even CBS News thing look like an eye looking at you, right? Why? Because we know for a fact that this thing called Crip Gang is actually a bigger and broader magical cult practicing magic on the people. Now let's get it clear. When the Crips, who was the first Crip who was the most popular person to bring the Crips to us? One person is single-handedly, literally single-handedly, and is behind the reason why Crips are global. And that's Snoop Doggy Dogg, the Freemason. Snoop Doggy Dogg, the secret society Illuminati to your body member. Snoop Doggy Dogg. Dog spelled backwards is God. Snoop spelled backwards is poons. Do you know what a poon is? Somebody go look up. Somebody go look up what a poon is, so I don't have to go rewind my thing. Hold on, let me see. Camera lenses. I could do it. I'm gonna get in the poon definition. Boom. So Snoop spelled backwards, right, is poons. Somebody said a simple, foolish person. Why you think Snoop Dogg always, Snoop smart as hell, but always giving y'all simple, stupid shit? In slang, poons or poontang can be a crude term referring to a female genitalia or sex, similar to who? Puss, you already know the rest. This is the vulgar, disrespectful in most situations. It is vulgar and disrespectful in most situations. So it's best avoided outside of quoting or analyzing the language. Colloquial and humorous. Poons also used is also playfully or jokingly as a shortened form for poontang, which refers to flirtation or sexual activity. And you remember Chris Rock. He came. Remember that? Chris Rock, Pootie Tang, when he was coming up with Pootie Tang? Pootie Tang, Pootie Tang. We didn't know what Pootie Tang meant. We didn't realize that he meant by doggy style until now, right? The name of his album is called Doggy Style. We thought he was talking about being a dog. No, he was talking about hitting it from the back, doggy style. But wait a minute, Snoop Poons is actual sex act, and we doing sex act. We hit him from the back. Remember, Snoop Dogg is single-handedly. Snoop Dogg did a few things single-handedly. People don't even realize why Snoop is why they revere him as the real dog father, aka Godfather, aka he solidified. Why? Because Snoop Dogg brought you the popularization. I'm not saying that it wasn't around before him. I'm talking about the mega super viral popularization of bitch and pimp and hoe culture. He made pimp and hoe culture famous. He showed us the underbelly of these pimps and these hoes, and he made it famous, right? Snoop Dogg is the skinniest crip that ain't fighting nobody. See, you still caught up under the spell, Cold Queso. Cold Queso, you still caught up under the spell, so therefore Snoop Dogg has power and control over you, the way you feel about that. You know why? Because you're not ready, no matter if he's skinny, tall, fat, short, small, he is a wizard. And that wizard is single-handedly responsible for introducing and normalizing gang culture in hip hop. Hip hop is the what? Hip hop is the all-seeing eye vehicle that promotes gang culture. And we know when Bone Thugs and Harmony told us that they had a secret meeting about, hey, how we're going to fill up these privatized prisons. Well, this is how we're going to fill up the privatized prisons. We've done the research that music and hertz frequencies influences the mind. So what we're going to do is we're going to orchestrate the blow up situation, the cultivation, and the popularization of street thug gang culture. Okay? Why? But where did the street thug gang culture come from? It comes from your fraternity, your fraternal orders, which are magical. It comes from your sorority orders, which are magical. So before you go and start talking about throwing it up, know that that's a language of magic you're speaking. So understand, when we were in high school, the real kids in the neighborhood had him watching their car. Man, listen, bro. Don't none of that matter. Don't none of that matter if your child is listening to him. If your child grew up off Snoop Dogg like I grew up off Snoop Dogg, I remember I thought it was cool. He made it cool to be a Crip. He made it cool to be a gangbanger. He made it he made it romantic to be a part of the gang. Before Snoop Dogg, there were no gangs in hip hop. After Snoop Dogg, all the gangs, in order for you to be a real hip hop nigga, you gotta be in the gang now. I remember when Lil Wayne and Baby and all them niggas wasn't no Bloods. Now all of them, they got popular and they had to pick a side. You have to. Why? Why? Because when you join them people, you got to understand who, what, when, where, how, and why those people are. And at the highest level, they serve the red blood and the blue blood reptilians. And then under the red blood and the blue blood reptilians is the politicians, the Republic clans and the Democrats. Who are under the Republic clans and the Democrats? You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. Hold up. Everything you do say here, Magic is in everything. Of course, of course. I have no kids. Is it worth bringing new kids into this world? Trump is the great man. Believe it or not, Trump is the reason why we're not in slave camps in enslavement in camps right now. See, that's how stupid people are. Stupid. Y'all are so scared of manhood. Y'all are so scared. Look, y'all, you ready? You ready for the kicker? Trump is a real street nigga. Donald Trump is a real street nigga. That shit y'all call street nigga shit, that is not a street nigga. That's called poverty slave programming. Everything street people do in the streets come from lack of finance and lack of resources. Believe it or not, Donald Trump is your lifeline. Donald Trump just saved all you motherfuckers from having to share bathrooms with the trains. Donald Trump saved all y'all from having to share bathrooms with the trains. Donald Trump is the reason why trains can go and choo-choo in the women's sports. Donald Trump is the reason why Kamala Harris and the demons of the... I'm not saying Trump is an angel. I'm not saying Trump is righteous. I'm saying he is a necessary evil. Trump is the necessary evil because the evil that Kamala was going to bring y'all wasn't going to be able to handle it. Y'all would have had to pull off one of those Peru or one of those countries and would have had to storm the building because the black woman brought y'all because the fake black woman brought y'all to destruction. Is it, man? Do you see the gas prices? Lower. Do you see these apartment prices dropping? Do you see these car prices dropping? Do you see why it is the best time to have a baby? It's the best time to have a baby, right? It's so many people fighting against Trump. Listen, this is how you know he's right. This is how you know he's right, because all of the NPCs are fighting against him. And I experienced that on TikTok. I went viral on TikTok with a video that got 1 million views, and it was steadily climbing and steadily climbing. And TikTok came in and muted it and took it down. I mean, not took it down, but they muted it, so you can't hear the audio on it. But the audio was about how football is gay. How football and football is 100% completely homosexual. Okay? And because I was telling that truth, they muted the video, right? They muted the video. So, but why did they mute the video? Because when you go on TikTok, when you go on TikTok right now, I'm gonna go on TikTok, I'm going on my page, I'm gonna look for that video. Go look for that video, algorithm. Algorithm. God. Oh, boom. Algorithm God. We're gonna go on algorithm God, right? Go on my channel. Boom. So this is the pin. As you can see, look, 1.3 million views. They got it muted because of the truth that I'm talking in it. But when you go on the thread, 3,190 comments on it, right? And go look at the comments. And when you see the comments, everybody are bots. There's a whole bunch of bots attacking me saying this truth. There's a whole bunch of bots attacking me saying this truth. This is the same thing that they do Trump. So I know for a fact that they do this because they did it to me. I know for a fact that it happened because they did it to me. Abortions are illegal. Abortions are illegal now, so you are forced to have kids nowadays. No matter, you know why? Show me the statistic of people who have kids from grapes. It's so minute it barely don't even happen. You'll never hear it mentioned. The only people that have a baby from grapes are the beta mind control or the beta mind control sex slaves that are a part of these different cults. But average regular human beings are not having babies from grapes. They're having babies from wedlock. They're having babies from hookup culture. They're having babies from the hookup culture. But abortion should be illegal. It is the only way I believe abortion should be legal is for people who, for instance, had it through a grape or had it through some type of forced situation. But people who opened their legs and decided to make babies and have do the Mardi Gras Mambo. If you opened up your legs and decided to do a Mardi Gras Mambo and a pregnancy came for that, you should be penalized for trying to abort that. That was your decision. You opened up your legs. You stuck your penis in that girl. So you should take care of that baby, number one. First and foremost, DNA test should be mandatory for especially for people who don't, especially for men who don't take care of their kids. That is the number one magical power that a man can have, taking care of his family and taking care of his kids. So I do not condone no man who has, if you're a man and you got kids out here and you're not financially taking care of their food, clothing, shelter, education, medication, and spending time with them and disciplining them and teaching them and loving them, then there should be not only a karmic kickback, but there should be a actual law, judgment kickback. And females who lie and entrap men to get babies. Because for a female to lie and tell you it's your baby and fucking get a blood test and it's not yours, they should be penalized by the law as well. If a female doesn't know who her baby daddy is, it should be a fine, a hefty one. A hefty fine if you don't know who your baby daddy is. It's a hefty fine if you don't know who you laid in bed with and made a baby with. Fine, fees. If you lie, if you Coil Ray. Speaking of which, Coil Ray's supposed to be getting hefty fine, hefty penalties, hefty fees, and be embarrassed in the media right now. Why? We about to get into it. Hold on, let me see if I got that video. Why do I got that video, man? She lied about the Trippie Redd thing, but we about to finish getting. I'm getting off the thing, but we're gonna get into the Coil Ray thing in a minute. As a matter of fact, we might get into the Coil Ray thing on a different video because this video is so important. But this is regulations around people who get caught lying and trying to cheat the system. If you get caught lying trying to cheat the system, that's supposed to be fines and jail time if you don't pay the fines. Fines first. If you don't pay the fines, jail time. And it can't be no long drawn out process. It better be, you better fit it into the budget. It better be almost immediate consequences and repercussions for this shit. Ain't no coming back and appeal it. And we need to change the law. Guilty until proven innocent, not innocent until proven guilty. No, we're not doing no more innocent until proven guilty. If you was carrying that frequency to attract that situation to you, you guilty until proven innocent. You gotta prove that you're innocent before you prove that you. It's not on us to prove that you're guilty. It's on you to prove that you're innocent. That needs to flip. That needs to flip right there. But when you talking about this thing, man, Trump is like almost. Trump saved all y'all lives and y'all don't even know it. And this is how you know Americans are so hateful and ungrateful. Y'all would rather put a female in the office of a war country. Our country is built on war and capitalism, and you would rather put a female in charge of the greatest military on the face of the planet Earth. This is what we're doing? You would rather a female in charge of the greatest war planet on the face of the planet Earth? Are you serious? Or how they say it? Is you stupid or is you dumb? Is you stupid or is you dumb? As soon as Kamala would have got in office, men would have did her like men do, like guys do women all the time. What? Graping you grapes. It would have been nothing but grapes. Putin would have ran over her. Kim Jong-un would have ran over her. Every man, everybody around her would have ran over her. She a female, bro. She a female, bro. She wouldn't have been able to run the country like a real nigga supposed to. But let's get it back into and she would have been locking up so many black people. She would have been locking up so many black people, accommodating so many Caucasians, accommodating so many Indians, accommodating so many Chinese, accommodating every race but the black race because she's not a black woman. Let's get that clear. And I'll say it live right here. Kamala Harris is not a black woman. Just because she went to pledge with black sorors, Indians do that all the time. How much you know how much Indians appropriate black culture and try to call it theirs? All the time. Because they the same skin tone as us? All the time. But then they stole our name because we're the real Indians and we're the real Indians and America is the real India. America is the real Africa. America is the real motherland, nigga. But they try to steal that from us and they try to blatantly take that from us. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna state it in the open and reclaim it. And anything that I'm mentioning, have an open mind before you judge it. Because I'm coming from a place of knowledge, facts, wisdom, and understanding, and decades of research. Decades. Keyword decades. All right. So boom. Get back to old girl. Get back to old girl with the boom. Hold on, I'm about to get it on it. I'm about to get it on there. Hold on. Let me boom. Let me see. Social experiment.
626, my nigga. 6 plus 2, forward and backwards, 88, yttrium. In my Jesus Exposed video, I literally talked about how the number 88 lined up with the element yttrium, which is used for lighting and camera lenses. You're not in.
So understand that the Crip organization, the Crip gang organization, is a political organization. My big homie taught me that it meant the constitutional revolution of independent people. It started off as a political party. In what year? 1969. 6 and 9 is what? Cancer the crab. What? The moon. They say once in a blue moon. Come on. So understand, at the top is the red blood and the blue blood reptiles. Under them is the Republic clans and the Democrats. And under them, it's the Bloods and the Crips, aka the Freemasons. I'm not censoring. No, we're gonna call a spade a spade. You can say the word Freemason. There's nothing wrong with saying the word Freemasons. Freemasons are everywhere. And all Freemasons ain't bad, and all Freemasons ain't good. They got good and bad in every single thing on the face of the fucking planet Earth. That's like saying all black people eat watermelon, and all white people are child molesters. No, there are good and bad in every single culture on the face of the planet Earth. So stop trying to stereotype everything and just see things for what they are. Magic. And magic is the number one. Magic is the number one reason why these things. Now I got it nice and tight. I got it nice and tight. Hit a nigga. Bah! Ooh, bing. Yeah, I'll still get in the ring with one of you young niggas to knock you out, but y'all gonna go get a gun. See, y'all niggas don't like to fight. I come from fighting. Y'all don't like to fight. Y'all don't like to get hit in y'all face. Y'all don't like. See, look. I got a permanent black eye from getting into so many fights, bro. I got so many fights. Man, this eye always got hit in a fight. I don't know why I had to change up my style. You feel me? But yeah, real street niggas know. So why? Hold on, we getting away from it. Hold up. So ready? 88 yttrium. Remember, 88 yttrium.
You're on a set, and it's time for you niggas to get off set.
You don't represent a set. You're not in a set. You're on a set, and it's time for you niggas to get off the set. Do away with the set. Who is set? Set is Saturn, the black cube. Quiet on the set. What set you claim, cuz? What set you claim, blood? That is a magical ritual. And then you throwing up the fingers. You throwing it up. That is a magical ritual. It is a blue blood. It is the way you worship the blue blood reptiles. It is the way you. And how did the blue blood reptiles get that energy? they get the energy from the Bloods and the Crip gangs, and that blood and that Crip gang energy gets fed to the higher gang of Crips, who's who, Bloods and Crips, which is the Republicans and Democrats, and they feed that to who? The reptile. Because you got to realize that at the highest level, I'm not talking about all the Bloods and the Crips in the street. That's the low levels. A lot of them niggas don't even know. But the highest levels, the Bloods and the Crips are actual Freemason magicians, bro. And they practice magic and they practice sorcery on the minds of the people in the public. Okay? So understanding that, and the reason why I could talk about this shit, and the reason why I could talk about this shit, the reason why I could expose this shit, because not only am I born in it, sworn in it, but I'm self-initiated. I'm born in it, both sides of my families with the super shits. I'm the black sheep out. Born in it. I'm sworn in it. Real street nigga, been through the real trenches of the aspects of the streets that everybody could only see through rap and music and movies. So I'm sworn in it. And then I'm self-initiated. I'm the anomaly. I'm self-initiated. I didn't go to the right door. I didn't go to the left door. I didn't take the straight door. I said, fuck all 3 doors. I'm taking my own door and built my own lane. So I'm born in it, sworn in it, self-initiated. This is why and I come in the name of the great grand holy mother of all divine, and this is why all my sons got them M's on their Gmails. Okay? So understanding it is a ritual. Look at this shit. Offset Cardi B at the thing. She got on the blue, he got on the white. Wait a minute. And then they got another picture of them where she got on all the red and he got on the white. Wait a minute. I remember when Cash Money started off. Cash Money and BG and all them niggas was wearing blue rags. Everybody was wearing blue rags. I remember when the Blood and Crip culture spell tried to take over New Orleans, but it couldn't take over New Orleans because New Orleanians are too tribal-minded and too rooted in the magic of New Orleans in order for Blood or Crip energy to take over New Orleans like that. It can't. Why? Because New Orleans is the ancestral magical home of America, the motherland. I'll repeat it again for the people in the fucking back. New Orleans is the ancestral home for magic. The ancestral home of the motherland. New Orleans. Never forget it. Quiet on the set. Time to get off the set.
Because you've definitely lost the plot. So let's get into the God said. On one hand, he was destructive as fuck.
All right, let's get into the God said. On one hand, he was destructive as fuck. Wait a minute. Are the Bloods and Crips destructive? Are the Crips destructive, or are the Crips destructive, or are the Crips creative? Well, last time I checked, the Crips are very destructive. I haven't seen one Crip build a community center. I haven't seen one Crip build a hospital. I haven't seen one Crip build a bank. I haven't seen one Crip help and fund and help and fund our children in the community. I don't see no gang members doing nothing for black people. So it's fuck gangs, nigga. That's what I'm on. I'm on fuck a gang, nigga. I'm on my own. I'm a man. And real men, we know. Real men, when we get at the highest level of this shit, we know that shit is a trap. Why? Because I'm a real street nigga. And real street nigga mean what? Real street nigga mean what? We about to find out. Watch this here.
On the other hand, he represented strength and necessary disruption.
Boom. So this is why Great Grand Holy Mother is reaching out to the streets, because not only are we destructive factor, but wait, we represent strength. The street nigga represents strength. This is why the street nigga is glorified, because the street nigga is able to go through what you square niggas ain't able to go through. You square niggas get hit in your backside. You square niggas is taking boop, 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 boop up your mouth. You square niggas is letting people spank you with paddles on your behind. You square niggas is doing the pass the egg ritual. You square niggas, they told you, keep them squares out of your circle, nigga. Keep the square. Why you think it's called the square and the compass, nigga? It said keep the square out of the compass. Keep the squares out the circle. Keep the L7s out the circle. Keep the L7s out the circle. They told you this. Niggas don't believe. They told you keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. You still don't believe. Okay, well, wait a minute. We about to get into it. Wait a minute. A necessary disruption. So this movement we call the Crip Gang is an actual CIA operative or CIA operation funded by our government with our taxpayer dollars and controlled and organized at the highest level of Magic through the different Illuminati brotherhoods. When I say Illuminati brotherhood, I mean all that. All that shit is on one umbrella. It's called umbrella. They show you on Resident Evil. It's called Umbrella Corps. Umbrella Corps. And what her name is? Rihanna told you. Sing under my umbrella. Ella, L-I, Ella, Ella, Ella. She's worshiping Set. She's worshiping Yahweh. She's worshiping the devil. Remember this, Yahweh is the devil and the church is his curse. I will live and die on that hill. As a matter of fact, we don't really die, we just multiply, right? The TV show, Umbrella Academy, the Umbrella Corps. So when you talk about the umbrella, right? So when you mention in the CIA, Illuminati, Freemason, Illuminati, Knights Templar, Rosicrucians, the Jesuits, the Bilderbergers, the 13 families, you name it. You name it. All of that is, I call all that Illuminati because they're all sick in the head and they're all fucked up in the brain. All right, my child best friend died from that Crip Gang shit. It's literally nothing in it. Literally, no, it is literally a program for you to join so that you can never find yourself and end up dead or in jail. They want black men dead. They want black men in jail. Now these niggas is wearing, now they gay gangsters. Now they went from Crips to wearing blue fingernail polish and sucking dick. They went from Crips and bang bang. Now they still shoot them up and bang bang, but now they in the back with their blue flags and their red flag, and they getting on all fours, sucking dick and getting bopped in the fop box. They getting hit in their fop box, and they letting that pole go down their throat, and now they still claiming the gang and they still claiming the set. I'm not comfortable around all of them type of. I'm not comfortable around that many men. Many men. Many men. I'm not comfortable around all them dicks. I'm sorry. I'm institutionalized. I've been in jail for a lot of part of my time in my life, and I don't like niggas. I don't like that shit. I don't like being around a whole bunch of ignorant niggas. I'm sorry. It's my pet peeve, and oh well, we are able to have our different pet peeves. So guess what? I don't like being around. I don't like being around no bum niggas. I don't like being around no broke niggas. I don't like being around no men who aren't men. If you're not a man, I don't like being around you. If you're not a man, I don't want to be around you on no level. On no level, brother. Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to define us. The manhood. The manhood is going to define us. So let's keep going, bro. Let's keep going.
Y'all started out as community revolution in progress.
All right, so somebody said community revolution in progress. When I was taught, it was the constitutional revolution of independent people because they got different Crip gangs and everybody interprets it differently. Everybody, but it started off as a political, as you can see, it started off as a political organization. I'm gonna rewind that for the people in the back.
On one hand, he was destructive as fuck. On the other hand, he represented strength and necessary disruption. Y'all started out as community revolution in progress. Somewhere down the line, the protectors of the community literally became the people who were literally terrorizing that same community.
Well, that's what she missed. That's what she missed it up at. The community revolution in progress was always a front. Tukey Williams was always a CIA plant agent from Shreveport, Louisiana. You think New Orleans is the root of the magic of America. The root of the magic of America is New Orleans. New Orleans, Louisiana. The entire Louisiana boot is magical, but New Orleans, right? Shreveport is at the top of Louisiana. Just so happened a Louisiana nigga went and started gangs. You don't find that funny? That a Louisiana, let's go. Louisiana niggas is the reason why, a Louisiana nigga is the reason why all y'all wearing skinny jeans. A Louisiana nigga is the reason why all y'all kissing each other in the mouth and y'all don't have no problem with it. A Louisiana is the reason why you niggas is wearing jeans so tight, but your pants sagging and your booty just showing for the world to see. All the booty bandits in the world is just lusting after all you niggas. All you niggas. And y'all think this is some street nigga shit. That wearing your pants below your ass is not street nigger shit. This is why Young Thug got on the album and called y'all nigger, nigger, and he started saying that. Because he has an album saying that. But why? Why is he saying that? Because he knows. And I'm gonna do a whole nother live on him. You see the stuff he going through? Just seen the stuff he did with Aiden Ross? Young Thug came on Aiden Ross' stream and grabbed the baby oil and pointed at him and said he wanted to have, the S word with him. And this is crazy. He's going through. We're gonna break that down. He's going through every single ritual possible. I think he's about to reinvent himself. I don't know, man. He's still fat and cheesy. I don't know if he's gonna go to the gym and lose weight though. So because he's still fat and cheesy. And you can't really do no real high power magical shit if you're obese. I'm just letting you know that. I've never seen a high power magical obese magical motherfucker. This nigga obese, this broad obese, this nigga obese, and they're able to do the highest levels of magic. I've never witnessed it in my life.
On top of that, you did it wearing shoes called British Knights.
Remember, so British Knights, told you, this is the shoes of Crips, BK, because they said, oh, it represent blood killer, right? It represent blood killer. But really, BK stands for British Knights. The Knights of who? The Knights of Templar. Not British Knights, British Knights. The Knights of who? The Knights of Templar. Okay? This is levels to this shit. And I'm just so happen to be in a position to declassify these levels to you without having to worry about them Charlie Kirking me. They're not going to Martin Luther King me. Why? Because I'm a real street nigga. Martin Luther King wasn't no real street nigga. Malcolm X wasn't no real street nigga. They come from a street background, but them niggas changed their way. Nah, them niggas ain't do no time. Them niggas did a couple months, did that. Man, them dudes ain't no real street niggas. Huey P. Newton wasn't a real street nigga. Marcus Garvey was not a real street nigga. Frederick Douglass was not a real street nigga. I'm gonna show you. Emmett Till was not a real street nigga. Why? Because a real street nigga would have found that girl who accused him of doing that. And before Emmett Till went out, Emmett Till would have killed that white girl. That's how that would have went. That's how that would have went. Or the family of Emmett Till would have answered back and they would have bopped Emmett Till, and the family of Emmett Till would have completely annihilated her. That's what real street niggas do. The real street niggas are very, 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 very hardcore. And when I say very hardcore, I'm not talking about I'm talking about very hardcore and remaining on certain principles and standards of living. Certain principles and standards of living, they will die before they motherfucking break the rule. They will die before they break the rule. Real street nigga. And the real street, well, this is why real street niggas is so glorified in hip hop. Why? I'm about to get into it. Wait. British Knight. So you understand the spell of the Brits.
Y'all do know LBC stands for London Broadcasting Company.
Wait a minute. Snoop brought us the LBC. So much drama in the LBC, Long Beach, California. Yeah, I know. But what does it really stand for? The London Broadcasting Company. As soon as I heard the word cast, it reminded me of spellcast, but a broadcast. Remember, a broadcast is a broad spell. It's a spell that is casting broadly over the public, broadly over the people who are experiencing the magic. But they are the ones that's practicing the magic on us. So remember, London Broadcasting Company, British Knight. Look at how masterfully they brought this to us. Now it took a life of its own. Now it has a life of its own, and niggas is just Crips and Blood for no reason. They don't even know the real reason how this shit started. They just wanna be loved by men because they ain't got no daddies. The reason why we join gangs because we don't have the proper relationship with our father. Our father didn't tell us he loved us enough. Our father didn't hug us enough. Our father didn't sit there and watch TV with us enough. Our father didn't hold our hand when we were growing up. Our father didn't punch us in the chest and say, "Nigga, tighten up." Our father didn't say, "Nigga, stop disrespecting your mother." Our father didn't get in our face and chokehold us. Nigga, who you? Nigga, I got you. Nigga, this is my house. A father didn't wrestle us down and and guess what? If his father would have put his knee in his neck, guess what? The officer wouldn't have had to do that to George Floyd. See? The reason why George Floyd died with a knee in his neck, because he was supposed to have a paw that had a knee in his neck when he was 7 years old. But he didn't. So he went and got love from who? The brotherhood. And the brotherhood gave him purpose. And the brotherhood gave him a mission. And the brotherhood gave him a goal. Huh? Yeah. The reason why Trayvon Martin got unalived, because his daddy didn't teach him how to bear arms and shoot back. That's why Trayvon Martin got unalived. His daddy was supposed to teach him the Second Amendment, and he was supposed to have that fire on him. The reason why Mike Brown got unalived, because Mike Brown's father didn't teach him how to put his hands down, and when the people come over there, pop him out, knock him out. I bet you they ain't gonna choke you out then. I bet you they gonna say you a big black man, they gonna have to tase you. They ain't gonna choke you out then. They ain't gonna choke you out, but you on the corner like a bum selling cigarettes, and they caught you slipping. They say, this is somebody that nobody gonna miss. You see? This is somebody that nobody gonna miss. This is why they got Mike Brown. This is why they got Trayvon Martin. Because their daddies didn't teach them how to be real street niggas. But they was out here in these people's streets. And guess who else in these people's streets? Boom, boom. That's the sound of the police. Guess what? Ain't no police officer on the fucking planet intimidates me, boy. Ain't no agent on the fucking face of the planet, nigga. The devil Saturn himself don't fucking move me. What you think a man gonna do me, nigga? Give a fuck about you men. You niggas is men. I'm a god in flesh on earth, liberating and raising up the frequency of the sacred feminine. Bitch, you got me fucked up. I've been on this great mother shit. I'ma stay on this great mother shit. Ain't nobody gonna take me off this great mother shit. I'ma live and die on this great mother shit. Any questions, old fake street niggas? See, because you walk around with your pants sagging, that's the fake streets. You walk around with the extendo, you walk around, you got the big gun with the extendo, but you're broke. Fake streets. You're riding around in rock rentals. Fake streets. You're around here FUBUing, pussyfooting, and lollygagging, got kids from all these different women, but you can't financially support any of them. Fake streets. I'm a real street nigga. Real street nigga, no. We about to get it. Hold on, watch this here.
Right. Lauren London. Yeah, it's not.
It's crazy. It's crazy. We know, man, listen, I looked at the Nipsey Hussle video. I still to this day, I believe that the Nipsey Hussle video is either a hoax to cover up the real murder or just a plain outsider. Either or. So is Young Dolph. I don't know if Young Dolph was really unalive or is that the psyop of him being unalive, because they got to always paint black men dying in the media. Every year, this black man got to die, that black man got to die, and they got to broadcast us. Why? Because to keep that's the Jesus frequency. That's that Messiah Christian programming frequency that black men, look, why you think the black man got to die in the movie first? The black man got to die in the movie first. The black man got to die on the TV show first. And then if he's not dying on the movie or the TV show, they whitewashing him and making sure that, oh, we about to show you a black man that's monogamous, or we about to show you a black man that is ruled by his woman. Ain't no nigga on the face. If you're a man and your mom, if you're a man and your woman rules you, you's a bitch. Any questions? If you're a man and your woman wears the pants and makes all of the decisions for you, you's not a man. You's a bitch. She the man. Any questions? Any questions? And for all the women who don't like that, fuck you. I don't care what you do or don't like about me. I come in the name of the great grand holy mother of all divine, and last time I checked, she likes me, and that's all the likes and the loves and the shares and the follows and subscribes I fucking need. That's all I fucking need. The great grand holy mother of all divine. In the church that I built for her. Anybody who don't come, that's on them. Anybody who do come, that's on them. She don't need nobody. She only came for one body, and that body ain't got nothing to do with you. She only came for one body, and she already claimed that body. That body already gone. She about to claim the second body. The first body, he locked up. Saturn. Second body, the moon. Watch when she knocks the moon out the sky. Then you gonna know she is the all. When she knocks the moon out of the sky, then you gonna know she is the all. But till then, just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. Wait a minute.
My cricket. It's given a guy from
Right?
Speaking of Europeans,
Roger.
Blamar means blue man, a Viking
Boom.
word.
Blamar means blue man, a Vikings term that for a black man that wears blue. Kendrick Lamar on his stuff, he be wearing the blue. He be repping the blue. Blamar. This is all magic, bro. I agree with the hoax on Nip. Allegedly, Nip was unalive in a hairline that was. Well, remember, Nip, I seen it. I seen the whole. I mean, I seen the whole thing. I'm when Nip died. I'm in California when Nip died. I was living in California when Nip died, and I know for a fact that it was either he was either. Well, the video shows it. The video shows it. You can't get hit that many times how Nip got hit and no blood on the scene, bro. Go back and look at the Nipsey. Go back and look at the Nipsey Hussle shooting video. I'm a real street nigga. I've been in real shootouts. I really, really put that thing down on a nigga. And the nigga tried to put that thing down on me, but it didn't succeed. And I really seen other niggas put that thing down on a nigga. And I'm letting you know, there is no way you're gonna get hit that many times like Nipsey got hit and blood not gonna be everywhere. He gonna go from if he would have hit Nipsey Hussle that many times with real bullets, because you know, fake bullets, you got blanks. Nigga can play act, man. Nigga can act it out. But why wasn't Nipsey Hussle laying in a pool of blood? That was, remember, go back and look at the Malcolm X shooting. Bow, Malcolm X sitting there laying there dead. Why? He just got hit in the chest with a big old shotgun. Why isn't there blood everywhere? No blood on the scene whatsoever. Jumped off, got mollywopped in front of the whole Tennessee. No blood on the scene. No blood on the scene. I've seen too many crime scenes to believe that you're gonna get unalive by getting pew-pewed that many times and there ain't no blood. Go look at Martin Luther King. No blood on the scene. Nigga, I cut my finger with a knife. I was leaking no fucking ways. Right. Nigga, you could get cut with a paper clip. Nigga, you could take $1. You could take $1 and cut yourself with $1 right now, nigga. You could cut yourself with $1 right now, and you're gonna see you gonna see it. Boo, 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 boo. You gonna see it. This nigga got blank. This nigga got wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, Yankee Doodle dandied in front the whole set. In front the whole set. And no blood? No blood? And then when they was wheeling them all, man, I'm a big firm believer. If he got mollywopped, there will be a pool of blood where he got mollywopped at. This is why I believe P&B Rock. When P&B Rock got mollywopped in that store, look at all the blood he was laying in. He really got hit. Bam, 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 they got him. They got him. When old boy, Julio Fulio got mollywopped, blood all on the seat. Blood on the leaves. Blood on the leaves, bro. There's gonna be blood on the leaves when you get really hit with that bam. You're gonna get me. So miss me with that. Miss me with these niggas getting shot, but ain't no blood on the scene. And remember, this is the media. The media is gonna paint it to you as gruesome as possible. So why didn't they ever show that? They'll never show that. Never show it. Nothing that show you that these things are fake. Nipsey Hussle, closed casket. Black people don't have closed casket funerals, bro. Huh? Did we see Young Dolph in the casket? Nope. Did we see Michael Jackson in his casket? Nope. Did we see Tupac in his casket? Nope. Did we see Kevin Samuels in his casket? Nope. Man, and Kevin Samuels literally said he created a group called the CIA, and it's called Confident, Intelligent, and Attractive, right? But nah. And he got another one called FBI, Fit, Beautiful, and Intelligent for the female. So the FBI for the female and the CIA for the male. No, that's how it is, bro. They be giving it to you and they be snipping it to you. Man, these niggas is feds, bro. Man, I believe this is my personal conspiracy theory belief. I believe that all of your major players that are in the rap game are actual federal agents or hired by federal agents to promote violent music to the black community so that young black men and women can stay filling up the private jails. You know how many niggas done got killed? And then it's also a ritual. How many niggas, How many niggas listen to that negative music before they go and spin? I'm about to go spin. Let me listen to the young boy. I'm about to go spin. Nigga dead, nigga, yeah. And these young niggas got them guns, and they emotional too, cause they raised by women. They emotional because they raised by women. All they see is their mama. And what the fuck? And so them niggas think they can do that, man. So these niggas think they can do that. You feel me? Bro, you know how I know? Because I come from a single mother. And I had to iron those feminine ways out of myself, nigga. Arguing with no nigga. Ain't arguing with no bitch. Got me fucked up. I'm standing on my business with or without an argument. So why should I argue if I'm gonna argue? If I'm gonna argue, nah, I mean, we ain't about to do all that. We ain't about to do all that. I'm about to put hands on something. I'm about to put some violence on something, and niggas just gonna respect my mind. I'm not with all that arguing back and forth. Put hands on you, put some hardship your way, and we gonna respect my mind. Hey Doc, I thought you was crazy a year ago when you said we live in a computer simulation and black people not from Earth. It's true. I told you that. I told you. This is a computer generated. Listen, bro. Why do you think this? Look, why do you think my timeline shifting works? Because we are in a computer program. Wait a minute, I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you real quick. Boom. This is someone timeline shifting. He has the VR goggles on. He has the visual. And remember, what time exists? Time exists in the mind. So yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. This is real. This is real stuff. This is how I know that the Bloods and Crips are magical cults, are magical arms, are magical henchmen, soldiers of the Republican and Democrats who serve the reptile, red, and blue bloods. Call me crazy, call me what you want. It is just my conspiracy theory. I am not speaking to this fact. This is only my conspiracy theory because I don't want y'all to go around. I don't want to, conspiracy, allegedly. Okay? Wait.
Describe a dark-skinned man. This is a Blamar.
Wait a minute.
This is a Blamar. And the tattoo on his back is cryptic. Slauson boy with an emphasis on the Y. The Jesus element with the Looney Tunes satellite.
Well, I'm going to get to the good part.
Created by Warner Brother. You know what else is a satellite? The moon.
Boom.
The Crips were founded in 1969.
The Crips were founded in 1969. 69 was a very good year. Do you know what I mean, my dear? Now, look, we about to go. Hold on, let me see what's on. A minute and 30 seconds. Now we about to realize. Well, look, what's the importance of 1969? Hold up. What is the significance and importance of the year 1969?
1969. That's definitely a year that stands out in history for a whole bunch of reasons. It's often considered a pivotal moment culturally, politically, and technologically. The Apollo 11 moon landing happened in July 1969. That was humanity's first time setting foot on the moon, which was a huge milestone in space exploration and just an iconic moment for the world. Then there was the Woodstock Festival in August 1969, which became a legendary event in music history and a symbol of the counterculture movement. It was this massive gathering of people all about peace, love, and music. Politically, 1969 was also right in the middle of a lot of social change, civil rights movements, protests against the Vietnam War, and just a general sense of big shifts happening. So it's a year packed with historical significance, from stepping onto the moon to rocking out a Woodstock.
And the Crips just so happened to be founded in that magical year of moon magic. Satellite. I don't even call it moon magic. It's not moon. It's not a moon. It's a satellite. It's a fake moon. It's not a real moon. A real moon does not have reptiles in it monitoring us using the frequencies of Saturn to enslave our minds. Any questions? Just like the Matrix, there's only a select few niggas who are from the real world and the rest are NPCs. Yes. Hands down. Hands down. Period. I told y'all. The NPC to real person ratio. So let's get to the real street nigga. Wait a minute. Let's get to the real street nigga because she's spitting that ether right now. Let me go back to it. Hold up. She's spitting that real ether right now. So let me get back to it. Boom.
Warner Brother.
About to break this 1969 shit down.
The moon. The Crips were founded in 1969. The same year we went to the moon. An insult for a Crip is a crab.
An insult for a Crip is a crab. What is the crab, y'all? The crab is the symbol of the moon. Crab represents Cancer, but let's go higher. Wait a minute, because we only on Crip shit right now. Crab represents what? The Cancer and the Tropic of Cancer. I don't think the moon landing actually happened. It didn't. It didn't. But remember, the major broadcasting stations needed for us to believe that it happened, right? Come on. They needed us to believe that it happened. And there's no bigger satellite that shapes our belief systems than the moon. How does the moon shape our belief system? Because the moon pulls on the water and the tide. What is the water and the tide? 85% of your body is water. The moon affects the waters. When he said God's gonna trouble the waters, they were talking about the Saturn moon matrix. When he said God is gonna trouble the waters, they were talking about the moon. The moon goes through phases, so the water goes through phases, which means that this is not nature. Nature doesn't have phases. Nature has seasons. A phase and a season is two different things. A phase and a season is two different things. CIA operation, the gangbanging culture reached the whole country and here in London. Yes, they got London Crips, London Bloods, London. Look, why you think 607 Onk, the magician, claims Blood Crip BDGD Vice Lord? He said that. I'm a Blood Crip, I'm a Blood Crip BDGD Vice Lord. Gang, 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 gang. And he wears the black fingernail polish, and he's a magician that practices voodoo. Wait, there's more. So now a crab is the symbol of Cancer. Cancer is a what, y'all? A dis-ease, right? Cancer is a dis-ease, but what is Cancer? Cancer is the left pillar of Freemasonry. Now we just went up into the higher levels because now we're getting to who the Crips really are. Who are the Crips really are? The Crips are really the Democrats. The vehicle that the Democrats use to make to cause chaos and destruction. I'm gonna show you the perfect example. The Bloods are Republicans. Who did Donald Trump let out of jail? That blood nigga Lil Wayne. You think it's a coincidence that red blood Lil Wayne and red blood politician Trump released Lil Wayne? You think it's a coincidence, or you think it's a higher level to the gang shit? When you throwing up it's a higher level to this shit. Wait a minute. Boom. He says you have to do the YAG stuff to get paid from what? Who said that? Who said you got to do the YAG stuff to get paid from YT? What's up, Chakra Doctor? Cancer in the building. You already know, Big Reese. What's down, man? You know, my daughter's a Cancer. My rising is a Cancer. I got friends that are Cancers. Nah, there's no Bloods here. People tried it, but what's calling it just blocks, drug dealers, and drillers. Yep. That's the all game. Remember, you keep forgetting about Larry Hoover and King David. King David and Larry Hoover caught all the niggas who didn't want to be Bloods and Crips. So that's where the BDGD Vice Lord came from. And they all abide by the same magical frequency. The GDs and B, they got the 6-pointed star and a 5-pointed star. Bloods live by the 5-pointed star. What is the 5-pointed star? The inverted star of the pentagram. Fire, earth, air, water, ether. But who Crips represents the 6-pointed star. And the 6-pointed star is the Hebrew star of David. The Hebrew star of David is the symbol, the main symbol that the Crips abide by. Now remember, who else is on that? King David. On King Dave. On King Dave. On King Dave. That's a game. I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. Larry Hoover deserves to rot in jail. I said it. Larry Hoover does not deserve to get out of jail. Why? Because you destroyed so many black men with your fake ass gang. You should not only live for the rest of your life in jail, but you should die there. And then when you die there, we're gonna drag you to hell and torture you some more until you get your fucking mind right and you ready to get rehabilitated. Larry Hoover, King David, whoever the fuck you look at. You see what happened to Tukey, huh? Tukey died in jail. Why? Because ain't no way you're gonna destroy that many black lives and still be able to live, bitch. Trump should have freed Larry. Fuck's wrong with Trump can't free Larry because Trump with the blood gang, nigga. Trump is a blood. How you gonna free Larry? He a blood. He can't free Larry, nigga. He can't free Larry, nigga. I don't want Larry free. Man, listen, I'm glad I went to jail, bro. And it got my mind right. I feel like all you niggas that's in these streets tripping, y'all need to just go to jail for a year. Go to jail for a year or two, bro. Just get off the streets and bring them in jail for a year or two and pump their mind with nothing but they can't watch TV unless it's affirmations. They can't watch TV unless it's Hertz frequency. They can't watch TV unless it's motivational speeches. They can't watch TV unless it's something that is educational and spiritual and metaphysical, right? You know, that's the main thing. The food they gotta eat gotta be super healthy. We got to feed them real healthy, super healthy food. They got to get counseling. They got to get rehabilitation. They got to get psychotherapy. They got to get hypnotherapy. They got to get all kinds of therapy. Man, the jail is supposed to be one big rehabilitation center so that the people that come in jail never come back again. But guess what? It's the opposite. It is one big harvest gathering center so that the people who come there ends up in the revolving door of recidivism. Because the recidivism rate means this. The recidivism rate says 75 to 85% of the people who go in jail will come back again, eventually. That's the recidivism percentage, bro. Like the feds being 90%, 90-something percentile of conviction rate. They call GDs. Remember, GD stands for God. GDs, you're talking about gods, right? They call GDs 74s. And they call GD 74s, and G is the seventh letter. No, G is the seventh ring of Saturn. The letter D is the fourth ring of Saturn, and Larry equals 74 in gematria. Hey, remember, 74 Chevys and them 74 Chevelles and them 74 was an important year. Let's go. Wait a minute. A minute and 41. What was the importance of the year 1974? What is the importance of the year 1974?
So 1974 had its own share of notable highlights and historical moments as well. One of the big ones, especially for the United States, was the resignation of President Richard Nixon in August 1974. This was due to the Watergate scandal, and it was the first and only time a U.S. president has ever resigned from office. So that was a pretty huge political turning point.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty wild when you look back at all the big shifts that happened in a single year. Sometimes you don't realize how much history is packed into these moments till you connect all the dots. And it definitely makes you appreciate just how transformative certain years can be.
So Nixon resigned in 74. Nothing is coinciding. They call GD 74. Remember, this is why this is why Dirk is in jail, y'all. Dirk is in jail because he perpetuates a vehicle that destroys black youth. Young Thug has fell out of the grace with the people because he perpetuates the fake streets. So I'm about to finish this, then we're gonna get into the real streets. And I'm gonna break down what a real street nigga is supposed to be doing and what a real street nigga really is, so that you don't misconstrue this shit no more.
Like cancer. The satellite?
Here we go.
The Crips were founded in 1969. The same year we went to the moon. An insult for a Crip is a crab. Like cancer. The sign ruled by the moon. The glyph for cancer is a 6 or 9. The element gallium, literally responsible for the creation of blue light, has an atomic mass of 69. Gallium salts are literally used for cancer treatment?
Gallium salts are used for cancer treatment. Look at this, bro. But she put it all the way together. She put the piece of the puzzle together. I wish more black women were like this. Man, I wish more black women were like this, bro. That's yeah. You see, I already know, bro. A lot of guys are like this, but females aren't like this. Trump signs any documents that come in front of him. He doesn't even read them online. It's all WWE, bro. Why would he need to read them? And why would I need to read the document when I got you to read the document for me? That's how billionaires think, bro. Billionaires are all about saving time. Why would I spend my time reading a document that my secretary can read, paraphrase, and give to me? Why would I waste time? See, that's poor people. Poor people love wasting time. Poor people love wasting time, bro. Hold on, let me see. Ruger released the GD song on the 7th month and the 4th day. Ooh, I didn't know that. They practicing magic on y'all for real. Oh, go look at Google Crips practicing magic, and you're gonna see a bunch of Crips in the Crip gang practicing magic. Go Google Bloods practicing magic, and you will see Bloods practicing magic. Go any gang, Vice Lords practicing magic, and you're gonna see it. Google it, and you're gonna see it. That's how real it is. That's how real it is, bro. Thunder Beats, huh? They need to heal the brothers in prison, but it's set up to destroy the mind even further. They don't need to heal the brothers in prison. The brothers in prison need to heal themselves. Nobody can heal you but you. Nobody can heal you but you. In the Bible, when the lady with the issue of blood got healed from Christ, Christ didn't tell her, nigga, say thank you, I healed you. Christ told her that it was your faith that healed you. It was your faith that healed. He felt the power leave from his garment. He said, somebody touched me. Somebody just took some of my power. I felt it. And he looked and he found, and she said, all I needed was to do, and when he found it, he like, what made you do that? He said, because all I needed to do was touch the hem of your garment, and I know I was going to be healed. And guess what? She touched the hem of his garment. He was healed. Placebo, she was healed. Placebo effect. Jesus told her, it wasn't me. Jesus told her, it wasn't me that healed you. It was your faith that healed you. So black brothers in the jails need to rehabilitate themselves, but the jails need to be outfitted with the tools so that these black brothers can rehabilitate themselves. You need to have the people come and visit these black brothers to help them rehabilitate. You need to have the programs to help them rehabilitate. Prison reform, no, prison is not about to get a reform. Prison is about to get a makeover. And that makeover is going to be real rehabilitation, just like the other countries. You go in other countries, they go to jail, them dudes got all kind of rehabilitative things to help them in jail. Okay? Yeah, we missed that point a lot. Jail was meant for rehabilitation. But how we gonna rehabilitate if when we come to jail, all it's doing is teaching us how to be a better criminal? You come there and all it is nothing but a bunch of knuckleheads doing knucklehead stuff, and you wonder why you come back. You come back because you didn't rehabilitate yourself when you went. Right, they need to give them correct information. Right, remember, the Bible says we perish because we lack knowledge, not because we got too much of it. We perish because we lack knowledge. And they tell you that what? Ignorance is bliss. Wait a minute. It's bliss for who? It's only bliss for the person who is not ignorant. Ignorance is bliss when a person who is not ignorant is exercising that bliss on a person who is ignorant. So you about to see a whole bunch of prison reform. You about to see a whole bunch of decriminalization of drugs. You about to see a whole bunch of stuff, bro. Gotta heal yourself. The system won't do it for you. Yeah, you gotta heal yourself. The system won't do it for you. You said read yourself. More criminal activity in jail than outside of jail. No, that's false. I keep telling you, the real street niggas is Bill Gates. The real street nigga is Mark Zuckerberg. The real street nigga is Future. The real street nigga is Rick Ross. The real street niggas are the ones who are practicing magic on the public, but y'all think they're gangsters and they're just painting a gangster picture to you so that you can be that and get arrested and go to jail. The name of the game is slavery. Enslavement. Remember, we went to 113. 113. Enslavement. The Saturnian energy harvest. It's an energy harvesting ritual that they are practicing on you, and the more that they practice it on you, the more it becomes a part of the how you think Sexy Red got birthed? Sexy Red got birthed because Queen Latifah quit saying who you calling a bitch. UNITY, UNITY, that stands for unity. Guess what? It got wiped out of the black community, and you can't have a community without unity. There is no such thing as a black community. The black community don't exist. The black community don't exist. Why? Because there is no community without unity. UNITY, UNITY stands for unity. Who you calling a bitch? Who you calling a bitch? Right? So understand that unity is the root of community, and black people aren't unified. So how can you ever call it a black community when black people aren't even unified? Black people, you can't call it a black community until black people become unified, and black people won't become unified until they have the proper information that will break the programming of that will break their milk and Jesus programming. Black people are addicted to milk and Jesus. Dwayne told y'all that. Black people are addicted to milk and Jesus. You have to perpetuate a mind state that is, man. And shout out to my big homie who got me off that milk, man. He got me off that milk, and guess what? My research got me off Jesus. I'm no longer addicted to milk and Jesus, and I can see it for what it is. I can see the whitewashing for what it is. I can see the illusion for what it is. I can see the Christianity illusion. I can see the Islam illusion. Man, listen, it ain't nothing but all some big gangs. The Vatican is a big gang. Islam is a big gang. Christianity is a big gang. The Bloods, the Crips, the politics, the media, the education. Look, the media outlets are big gangs. Everything is gang shit, bro. But this is the part. This is why I keep telling you, there's a difference between gangs and street niggas. Real street niggas. Wait a minute, we almost done, and I'm about to break down real street niggas.
In your face, huh? That's crazy.
Y'all gonna keep letting these people play in our face. We keep seeing the real, we keep noticing the real, but we keep on having selective forgetfulness. We keep seeing what's right, but we keep saying, "Oh no." Selective. It ain't that. It ain't that. Nah, it is that, bro. It is that. I'm gonna have to do a part two. This the Crips. I'm gonna do part two. We're gonna get to the blood, because that blood shit. That is some sicko mania. That's siccomania. That's Sickoslavia. Not Yugoslavia. That's Sickoslavia. That Sickoslavia? Yeah.
Moon rules over water and emotions. A person who exhibits extremely foolish or erratic behavior is called a lunatic.
All right. And where is 607 Unk from? 607 Unk is a part of what? The Saint Lunatics. And he claims blood, crib, GDBD, Vice Lord. Tell me I'm lying. He's a magician. Understand it. Once you understand it, you will understand how underhanded it really is. Exactly. Real nigga is an illusion. A real nigga is not an illusion. You ready? A real nigga is not an illusion. It's the illusion is the perception of the street dude. The street dude is an illusion, not the real nigga. The real nigga is the absolute. The street nigga is the fiction. The street nigga is the temper. Listen, ask anybody that been to jail. When you in jail, niggas that really, are real and accountable, guess what they say? Man, I can't be coming back here, man. Man, this is why I know the streets is an illusion. Because everybody that go to jail always in that bitch talking about, man, I gotta get out of here. Man, I can't be back here. Man, if the streets was such an honorable thing, people will wear prison like a badge of honor. People will be like, yay, I made it to prison because I'm a street nigga. Yeah. But they don't. As soon as they get back there, they're like, man, I gotta get out of here. Why? Because the streets is an illusion. And they realize when they're sitting in that box, they realize the spell that they were under and why they got nothing but time in themselves. They go to thinking, oh man, I was doing this and doing that. But guess what? If you don't rehabilitate yourself and train yourself out of the program, and you're gonna go back out and do the same thing. Right? You're gonna go back out and do the same thing. Even though you want to change, what is going to change the 20, 30 years of programming of fucking up that you've been doing your whole life? You've been fucking up for 20, 30 years. How are you going to replace that programming? What are you going to replace it with? And how consistent are you going to be replacing it? That's going to be the key, right? So boom, wait a minute. Saint Lunatics. Think about it. This is all Saturn, Moon, Matrix, spell, worship to enslave you, bro. Ready?
Okay, So you niggas is the Saint Lunatics. And check out the ABA. You know, they said Crip was short for cripple. Because you see.
I used to always say that. When you see the cripple sign or the handicap sign, guess what? Guess what color it's in? Blue. When you singing the blues, this is why I had to leave that shit alone. When you singing the blues, are you happy or are you sad when you singing the blues? When somebody is feeling blue, are they happy or are they sad? When somebody is, once in a blue moon, is it something that happens often or something that only happens every now and then? You got blood moons. You don't think about that? You got blood moons, which is red, and you even got blue moons. You got blood moons and blue moons. What are you talking about? It's right there in your face. The magic is right there in your face. But you think because this nigga is he's perpetrating. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you how people dress the part. This is gonna show you that people be dressing the part, bro. Hold up. Let me find this real quick. And this is going to show you how people be dressing apart, man. I hope I can find it. If I can't find it, I'm going to re-put it back on. I want, what do I call it? Dang. I can't find it right now. But when I do find it, I used to have, y'all remember on my intros, they dancing with the dresses on. I want to be a star. I want to be a star. Yeah, man, they just dressing parts. I could even go get a video where it shows the Freemasons denouncing Rick Ross, saying that Rick Ross is not with the real Illuminati because Rick Ross isn't a Freemason and this, that, and third. That's bullshit. That was just some beef to get Rick Ross' name out of there and to show y'all that he is a Freemason. That's called doublespeak. All right. So boom, wait a minute. You ever wonder why the handicap sign, right, is blue and it resembles a G or a C? And you can go look at, and guess what? When Snoop Dogg came out, he used to always rap about his little homie Half Dead, who was in a wheelchair. That's why they call him Half Dead, because half his body was dead and he was in a wheelchair. Nobody ever found that funny. Cripple. The Crips will cripple you. The Crips will cripple you, bro. Wait a minute. Let me get back. Exactly, nigga and illusion. Doc, this is unrelated, but you deal with the Great Mother. The Great Mother is not a goddess. The Great Grand Holy Mother is the source of all gods and goddesses. The Great Grand Holy Mother is not a goddess. The Great Mother is the source of all that is. She is not a goddess. You could be a goddess. He could be a goddess. She could be a goddess. Anybody could be a god or a goddess, but it is the Great Grand Holy Mother who is the source of all gods. I was say, source of all gods, guide our lives. I distinguish that. She is the Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine. She is not the Great Grand Holy Mother that comes from the divine. She is the Great Grand Holy Mother, source of all divine. Source of all gods, guide our lives. I'm seeing a woman that I knew since childhood, but she's scared of being hurt again. Any advice, leave a bitch alone. If she's scared, that means she don't really like you like that. Because a bitch that really like you like that, not going to be scared. She going to jump on that dick like 90 going west. She going to be your greatest supporter, your greatest cheerleader. She going to do the things that you don't even ask for her to do. She going to make sure that you straight on all levels because she genuinely wants to be with you. If she's scared and she's been hurt before, she's scared. Stop, leave that bitch alone. Why? Because that means she's about to bring that hurt drama and that hurt trauma into your relationship. Don't mess with hurt bitches. Mess with healed bitches, bro. If the bitch done healed herself, nah, let's get it. But if she's scared because you're gonna be hurt or she's gonna be hurt, then you need to leave her alone. Why? Because that scarcity mindset will literally travel into your relationship. And a woman with a scarcity mindset blocks abundance for a man who is on a paper chase. If you are on a paper chase, but your old lady is a scarcity mindset female, you will be taking two steps forward and 3 steps back. You'll be taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. So my advice, bro, if you are seeing a woman since you knew since childhood and she's scared, are you the one that hurt her? unless she's scared of being hurt again by you, then you still gotta leave her alone. Why? Because that means you ruined a good bitch, like Dame God Goldie told y'all. That means you ruined a good bitch. You got to get you another one. So anyway, cut go. If she's scared because of past relationships, you need to leave her alone. That's scarcity mindset. And if she's scared for you to hurt her again, you need to leave her alone because she's still holding on to all the past things you did her, and she's never going to see you in the new light, or she's never going to see you as the man that you see yourself as. And remember, people that grew up with you always hold you to the standard that they grew up with you on. They'll never hold you to the new standard that you have grown into. The new standard that you have grown into, it should be the perception and the eyes that she see you with, but because of her mind state of lack, poverty, and scarcity, she can only see you in from that lens. It's not her fault. It's not your fault. It's just where she at right now at the time, and it's just where you're at right now at the time, and you need to leave her alone. Why? Because a real man immediately cuts problematic females off of the roster. First and foremost, you're supposed to have more than one female. If you on some real man shit, you're supposed to have more than one female. First and foremost. Why? Because if you're on some real man stuff, that means you are doing a lot, and one female can't handle a lot that you're doing. But if you're a man, you can't even handle the one you got. Stay at the one you got. Don't stop cheating. Stop cheating. Stop going out. Stop doing all that stuff. Why? Because you ain't got too much going on that a female wants to. You don't have enough going on that a female will want to submit to. As a man, you got to have a lot going on so that a female can see that you have a lot going on and see that she's going to win with you so that she can submit to that. You understand? But what do you have that a woman can submit to? A 9-to-5? A woman is not going to submit to a 9-to-5. She can go get that herself. You got to be doing something that she ain't able to do, that she can't never do, and you are always the reminder that she can't do that. That's the way you do that. But that's my advice on that, man. The real niggas are the ones in suits getting these dumbass niggas locked up. That's the real niggas. Because what they doing? They're sticking to their golden plan. Their golden plan was to enslave us, and that's what they're doing. If black people got the correct info, it would activate the parts of our brain that would make us Superman. Facts. All facts. Right. Even the hardest criminal wants to change and get out of prison. Facts. The hardest niggas, bro. The hardest niggas out there, boom, 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 shooting up like doing too much. Boom, 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 boom. Guess what? They get behind the jail, them niggas crying. Them niggas is laying in their bed with the cover over their head. Oh, they sick. Oh, nigga bagging my girl, nigga doing it. Man, you wasn't saying all that when you was knocking that dude head off. You wasn't saying all that when you turned that dude TV off, bro. My brother had dreams of him getting chased down. I had a documentary happened over 200 years ago. Niggas, I'm finding out that the real X-Men is a documentary that happened over 200 years ago. You ain't know that the Marvel comic is really the Marvel cosmic? A comic book is really a cosmic book. His story is a lie, but our story is real. His story is a lie, but our story is real. You feel me? How do I personally tap in to the great grand holy mother of all divine? First and foremost, just like the number one way to tap into the great grand holy mother of all divine, and the Bible tells you, seek and ye shall find her. Ask and she shall give it unto you. Knock and she shall open your doors. She is not somebody, she is not absent. Talk how do you tap in? Talk to her. Man, great mother, man. What's up? Give me a sign. Show me you real. Ask her. She gonna give you a sign. She gonna show you she real. You're not dealing with spookism. The great grand holy mother of all divine is going to see about you when you seek her. So all you gotta do is seek her. You want to tap in? Babe, get that book. Bring the two books down here. I'm bring the two books that best explain the great grand holy mother of all divine. Right? If you want to tap into the great grand holy mother of all divine, read the Black Cube Codex. The great grand holy mother of all divine, and her original program is in here. You want to tap into the great grand holy mother of all divine? All you have to do is start aligning yourself with the frequency of the goddess, bro. And when you do that, you will start to see, wait a minute, the great mother gonna start giving you clues. The great mother gonna start giving you this, giving you that. You'll be like, wait a minute, this dude ain't lying. This shit really real. Right, bro. And That's the only way I can explain it. The only way I can explain it is I read about her. When I read about her, I'm going to give you the book that I read about the Great Mother in, that reintroduced me to the Great Mother. You feel me? And when these books reintroduced me to the Great Mother, I started to seek her face. I started to say, okay, wait a minute. These facts, I read the book, I did the research. These, man, this is all, man, listen, first and foremost, let me give my flowers. I don't know if she's alive. I don't know if she's well or not. But let me give my flowers to Dr. Suzar. Go get this book, man. It's on Amazon. Go support this. Go support this. You want to tap into the great grand holy mother of all divine? Here she goes. We're about to pick a page. How many pages they got in here? Let me see. Pick a page 1 through 53. Man, listen to this. You ready? We want to show you how Freemasons ain't nothing but sons of the mother. I just did this. I just did this with the last page. Bop. Let's go. No wonder Ma means mother. Did you know that Ma means mother in every language? Around the world, in all languages, the word mother is ma, or has a prominent sound, m sound. The fact that ma is the universal word for mother indicates that the most fundamental name of the great mother of the universe cannot be suppressed. Every baby gonna end up saying mama, 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 mama. I don't care if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, wherever you go, that baby gonna go mama. Okay, ma. Okay, ready? Mama means mother's breast. The linguistic universality of ma proves two things: that the great mother is global, worldwide preeminence. She was dearly loved, revered by ancient humanity. Ma is a huge hunk of evidence pointing towards the original female, right? Because ma is in male, ma is in female. Okay, this is how we know we're children of the mother. Identity of the supreme being. That the original female is the identity of the supreme being. The global pervasiveness of the culture of African culture, I call it American culture, to American culture, which civilized the whole world. Just reverse that. Don't worry about, she gonna pump that Africa stuff, but outside of that, she's not lying. The word Ma is a huge hunk of evidence pointing to the African origin of all languages and civilization. This is the most widespread evidence because it is right at the heart of the matter. The word matter, the first word in the word matter, Ma, right? Mother. And Egyptian Ma also means truth. What? Because why? Ma'at, ma'at. The etymology of Ma. Ma is from the African word ma, found in nearly all of African languages, and it means mother. In Egyptian, Ma also means truth, I, water. Truth, I, and water, the primordial water. Remember I told you she's the primordial water. Remember in the Bible when it says God gonna trouble the water? That's great grand holy mother. Remember the Bible says, and the darkness was on the face of the deep, and God had to separate the waters from the waters? That's what you're talking about the great grand holy mother. And the light came from out of the water. That's the light from. Come on, man. That's the Egyptian story that they remixed and put into the Bible. Ma, mama, ma, maha, mu, mana, mim, mata, and numerous other variations are found everywhere in names and titles of the great grand holy mother. Well, she calls her the great mama of the universe. I call her the great grand holy mother of all divine because that's what she told me to address her as. So I don't address her as she addresses her. Etymology of mother. Consider the letters M and N are synonymous and one with each other. In Kemet, M and N have the same value at times. Mu and Nu both denote water. Therefore, the Kemet word netter or neuter, I mean, you got to get your pet spayed or neutered, that's where that comes from, is also equivalent to mater, muter, and mother. In Egypt, we find Mut and Nut as primal names for the great mother of the universe. Mut and Nut. Remember, this is why we call a dog a mutt. That's Mut. And this is why we say we a squirrel and we only in this your world and we only here trying to get a nut, a newt, right? As primal names for the great mother of the universe. Neter was the name of the ultimate supreme being, and she was female, even though lying white male writers translate her as a he. I told people this, it's not a he. Hence, God, Neter, is goddess, and the source of the word nature. Despite their attempt to suppress this great truth, Neter, as nature, is still called Mother Nature. Mother Nature, aka Metu Neter, is the feminine power that creates and nurtures. The Kemet word mut, or y'all call it mut, means mother and is another African sourced word. Derivatives include maternal, medicine, math, mathematics, middle, medium, medusa, ma'at, metal netter, moat, right? Mouth. The reason why you got a mouth, and that's why it's wet inside of your mouth, because your mouth is a mimicking of vagina. That's why the inside of your mouth is pink. This is why we love for a woman to go down and do that thing. Why? Because that's the second vagina. And then you got the third vagina, which is that round brown winkle thing. And that's the Trinity right there. That's the Trinity. Next time you meet a girl, tell her, is you willing to give me the Trinity? What's the Trinity? That mouth, that vagina, and that bung, 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 bung. Okay, boom. So we understand. Everybody said, man, this shit's crazy. M is even the symbol for Virgo, the celestial great mother. And my mother was a Virgo. Ooh, shout out to all the Virgos out there. It could not be suppressed. Man, I don't even want to spoil this for y'all, bro. But go get this. It's on Amazon. It's called The Great Black Mama of Creation by Dr. Suzar. You can put Suzar. Suzar, Great Black Mama of Creation. This is the work. This is the work. This is the work. If y'all really want to get educated to the Great Mother and all of the things that they stole from the Great Mother, now you got to get this. See this? Yeah. You got to read. See this? See this? Black out through whitewash. Dr. Suzar, once again. And she said on the Dear people of color, there is a vital, earth-shaking knowledge about people of color, especially black people, that has been banned, suppressed, hidden, distorted, stolen, obscured, lied about, denied, and outright destroyed. But it is now coming to light as people of all colors in America and around the world awaken to the truth. Now hold on to your seat as I give you these highlights and details. Now remember, these two books came out in 1996. You want to hide something from you niggas, put it in a book. Because these books are published from 1996. And guess who gave it to me? And guess who put me on these two books? A real street nigga in jail. A real street nigga in jail. And I'm talking a real street nigga in jail. You feel me? I've dealt with BS my whole life. Virgo gang, blah, blah, blah. I'm in London. Black Native Americans are the oldest entities on the face of the planet Earth, guaranteed. No hands down. It's Chakra Doctor. What movies should I watch to reprogram the subconscious mind? You don't need to watch a movie, bro. You need to come in. You need to do the VR. Listen, you want a timeline shift? This is what you need to do right here. This is what you need to do right here. You ready? This is what you need to be doing, bro. Hold on, man. Where is it? Do I have it still? Oh, here you go. Welcome to the VR Daydream experience. You trying to time travel to your highest timeline of wealth or what? Are you trying to manifest your greatest timeline? Let's manifest your greatest timeline. It's time for you to get off the hamster wheel. This is how you get off the hamster wheel right here. Only at Chakra Doctor. Y'all already know what it is. Sponsored and sourced by the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine. Hustle, grind, execution is what we do in this business. You already know what the business is. You heard me? Love you too, man. I love you too, my brother. And that's what y'all need to be doing. Turn your life into a movie, right? But if you want to get technical, Lucy, go see the movie Lucy. Hands down. Go see the movie The Veil with Jessica Alba. That's that I told you. You gotta go see that. The Matrix trilogy. You need to go see the Matrix, all 4 or 5, or however many Matrix movies they got. Go watch the Matrix series. Definitely that. You definitely gotta go watch Interstellar. Interstellar is a definite eye opener. Who else? Go watch Limitless. That'll reprogram your brain. And last but not least, get the VR program, and that's gonna reprogram your brain. So boom. Use canes as a weapon or some shit like that. But I'm willing to bet it has much more to do with a crippled mindset. Gang culture will leave your mindset crippled. Gang culture will literally cripple the mind. A crippled mind is a mind that can't create. A crippled mind is a mind that can't think himself out of the situation. A crippled mind is a mind that will lead you to what? Destruction. And that's what it came to do. That's what they're doing.
Think about it. Canes are for elders. Elder, coming from the root word el, a Hebrew word for God. El also meaning an elevated railroad. Well.
So we break it down. Now we're about to get to the real street nigga part. And I'm done. This is how you know the streets is fake. Because everything that's involved with the so-called street culture will lead you to a death, jail, or crippled. And the whole part of being a real street dude or a real this or a real that is the word what? Real. Real means authentic. Real means original. If you are a real street, all the real street niggas I've met always say that the streets is not where it's at. The real street niggas I know, they tell you time and time again that the streets is not where it's at. The real reality where it's at is taking care of your family, taking care of your mind, taking care of your body, taking care of your kid, taking care of yourself, taking care of your girl, take care, Drake album, take care, taking care of life, turning your life into a movie. This is the real thing. But they paint us a fake picture of real, and we gravitate towards the fake part of real, neglecting the true part of real, and now we end up real street niggas. When in actuality, you're not a real street nigga. You are a dumb, stupid, ignorant fool who is under a spell of the mind. You are a dumb, ignorant, stupid fool who is under the spell of the mind called gang, 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 gang. Why you think about, what's up, gang, 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 gang? Why do you think they do that? They do that because at the end of the day, the biggest gang in the world is your government. Biden, Trump, Putin, all of them, they are the real street niggas. Why? Because they are the ones who control your life. The streets can only end you up in two places, dead or in jail, where they want you at. A real street nigga is able to be authentic, recognize this, adjust himself, and back away from the streets so he can become a real nigga. So I went from a real street nigga, and while I was a real street nigga, the real in me saw how fake and unauthentic the streets was, and the real in me did what? Remove real street nigga, and it became real street nigga to real nigga. And I'm all about the authenticity of reality and real. So understand, that's the Crips, right? We're going to get into the blood gang next time. I've been too long-winded, man. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step two. Step two. Any questions, cares, or concern before I get off, man? And I'm doing, man, y'all make sure y'all go follow my TikTok. I just made it to 10K followers on all my TikTok pages. I got like 5 TikTok pages. Some of them y'all probably seen and y'all don't even know that Chakra doctor that's doing that page, believe it or not. But I got all my TikTok pages lit. And we about to pour it, and we about to pour all. And I look at, and guess what? All my TikTok pages are linked to the Great Grand Holy Mother of all Divine's bank account, and all the proceeds from all of my TikToks are going to the Great Grand Holy Mother. Because at the end of the day, without her, I wouldn't have been able to do none of this. So I gotta live and die on that hill. I would rather go to war with you and have favor with the Great Mother than go to war with the Great Mother and have favor with you. Ooh, I'll repeat it again. I'd rather go to war with you with the favor of the Great Grand Holy Mother, then go to war with the Great Grand Holy Mother and the favor of you. This is why I don't care about what you think. This is why I don't care about how you feel. This is why I don't care about nothing you got going on. Because last time I checked, all I care about is what she thinks. And when I point up, it's down, it's round, it's everywhere, it's in, it's out, it's everywhere. She everywhere. But get these books, man. These books right here, these are important. These are important in your arsenal. Black Cube Codex, Great Black Mama of Creation, Blacked Out through Whitewash. These are literally. Look, you wanna kill all arguments? Cause I know y'all be arguing with y'all family, y'all be arguing with y'all friends, y'all be arguing with everybody about all nothing but receipts right here. These are the receipts that look at this book right here shuts down all Christians. I don't care if you're a Christian, I don't care if you're a Muslim, I don't care who they is. And when you present the facts to them in this book right here about their Christianity and about their Islam and about their they ain't gonna have to do nothing but tuck tail and run. They can't do nothing but tuck tail and run. Okay? Okay? When you present to them right here, they gonna know. Oh, see, when you bring them this Black Cube Codex, when you bring this Black Cube Codex to them, they're gonna be like, okay, they're woke. When you bring this great black mama creation information to them, they're gonna be like, okay, they with the source. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Let them go. But a real street nigga is authentic, and your authenticity is supposed to see how fake the streets is. Why you think the streets is falling? My magic is literally crumbling the streets. Niggas will tell you right now, the streets ain't the streets no more. The streets are not the streets anymore. I guarantee you. The streets are not the streets anymore. All right. So with that being said, watch this here, man. I ain't even get to the good part. Look at this here. Boop. Why is Michael Jackson a Crip? Why is Michael Jackson kicking in with the Crip gang, throwing up the C's, wearing the garb? It's a gang, y'all. And you're not a part of it. You see that? And she look like she a Crip, huh? No, just for the Democratic Party. It's just for the Democratic Party. You understand? We gonna break it down, man. We gonna break it down, man. What's going on? What's going on with Tyreek Hill, though, bro? Man, Tyreek, you over with, but your career over with, nigga. Your leg is twisted from side to right and right to side. Tyreek Hill, you need to become a podcaster. Tyreek Hill, you need to become a YouTuber or something because your football career is over, buddy. That leg break right there. If you come back, if you broke your leg like that, and you come back to football fully healthy and able to still do the Tyreek Hill stuff that you are able to do, that's gonna be the sign as WWE because there's no way Tyreek Hill could come back from something like that. There's no way that nobody can come back from something like that. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute, man. I always do this, bro. I always do the regular stuff too. Somebody put a spell. No, 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 no. Nobody put a spell on Tyreek. Tyreek put a spell on himself. Tyreek put a spell on himself when he decided to sell his soul to Saturn. That's what happened to Tyreek. WWE. Half of it is real, half of it is fake. Half of it is real, half of it is fake. WWE, bro. So, sorry for being long-winded, but I had to get it up there like that. You dig? You figured deal me? My next one's gonna be Real Street Ninjas Part 2. Blood Gang. Then we're gonna do the Blood Gang on Real Street Ninjas Part 2. But remember, a real nigga is gonna drop the street. Real niggas always leave the streets alone. This is how you tell the difference between a real nigga and a real street nigga. A real street nigga is on his way to becoming a real nigga because eventually a real street nigga is able to see the lack of authenticity in the streets and the lack of progress or success in the streets. And he's gonna drop the streets and just be a real nigga. I know a lot of real niggas who aren't street niggas. I know a lot of real niggas and they ain't got nothing to do with the streets. There's a difference between a real street nigga and a real nigga. A real nigga probably can, they got real niggas who ain't never been in the streets, but they real. But a real street nigga is a real nigga that has also been through the streets and has given the streets up. Because real street niggas get the streets up. The streets is not where it's at. A real street nigga always get the streets up. When you in the streets, you realize how fake and inauthentic that shit is, and that shit is leading you to death or jail, and you give it up. That's why I keep telling people, don't tell me you no real street nigga, you in the streets pants sagging with your main order. Nah, nigga, you ain't no real street nigga. Why? Because you know that's some bullshit that broke niggas do. Real rich people don't walk around with their pants sagging. Unless they paid by the government or some shit to program your black ass. That's it. But real people don't do that. Okay? So understand that, man. Understand that? And next time, we're going to do another one. Next time, we're going to do another one. You're going to catch a lot of these clip forms on TikTok. You already know what the business is. I'll talk to y'all later, man.
Chakra Doctor, High Magus of Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, also known as GGHMOAD, author of the Black Cube Codex. He is the creator of FCA Yoga, the creator of the algorithm God's magical system, spiritual guru and master healer. Chakra Doctor is the multidimensional force behind FCA Yoga, a 29-chakra regeneration system birthed in 2008 and officially introduced as a yoga practice in 2015. His system is the first and only yoga in history brought to the world by a black man, fusing spiritual discipline with quantum biology, emotional healing, particle restoration, and divine remembrance. After surviving brutal childhood abuse, drug addiction, homelessness, incarceration, and near-death suicide attempts, Chakra Doctor transmuted trauma into transformation. From working garbage trucks to activating global movements, he has helped over 25,000 people physically, emotionally, and spiritually rebuild themselves from the inside out. With no pharmaceuticals, no degrees, and no compromise. He is the founder of the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, GGHMOAD, a legally recognized sovereign religious institution dedicated to infinite love, eternal truth, and the reawakening of the sacred feminine through the acknowledgement and service to the Great Mother. GGHMOAD is the umbrella spiritual authority, while Chakra Doctor Inc. is its sacred economic arm. Both were birthed through FCA Yoga, which remains the fountainhead of every modality within his empire, the modalities. FCA Yoga, Full Chakra Activation Yoga, a regenerative cellular system based on stillness, visualization, breath, and magic. Superfood Oil and Tea Detox, the holistic embodiment of FCA Yoga. The Algorithm God's Magical System, FCA Yoga in magical algorithmic form, comprising over 250 divine algorithm books. The Affirmation Bible, FCA Yoga in autosuggestion form, a sacred daily ritual of mental alchemy. The Chakra Doctor Raw Meal Plan, nutritional healing to fuel all of the above. He is the author of hundreds of sacred texts, including the Black Cube Codex, Eden's Garden Raw Recipes, Vaccine Exemption Forms, the Algorithm God's Library, and the Affirmation Bible. These sacred works form the spiritual doctrine of GGHMOAD and are backed by over 250 books of original literature. As a high magus, global healer, and minister of algorithms, Chakra Doctor has led mass meditations, performed spiritual healing on celebrities, spoken to crowds of over 300 plus, and created religious exemption documents that have protected countless families. His teachings span astrology, sovereignty, light code activation, divine law, and chakra mastery, all delivered through a modern prophetic lens rooted in the source wisdom of the GGHMOAD. Signature quote: FCA Yoga is the only yoga system on earth that has been brought to you by a black man. 5-year vision to make GGHMOAD and its divine systems household names, leading the globe in health and wellness, self-improvement, spiritual sovereignty, magical science, and as the #1 authority on the Great Mother. Chakra Doctor is a global frequency, a healing code, and a divine brand that changes lives.